shooter got, yeah, meet at the marquee, whoa. Fast car, whoa. It go a mile a minute, no. Movie got signed to living, yeah. You know it's time for cinema, yeah. Bitch, what's a cinnamon? Tell your partner cinnamon. Bitch, what's a movie, man? MP40 doing, man. Tell them keep it cinema. Tell them keep it cinema.
Movie guys on deck, movie guys on set. Boy, we can set the stage and shoot it out for real, but I ain't seen the iPad yet. Wait, box with us to be a last fight. Going Jim Carrey with the mask like. I've been making movies since a past life. Everybody asking what is that like. Last critic in the fast clinic. Bag on me, but it stacks in it. Me and Quad going cinema from the intro until the last minute. Super Saiyan, I don't have limits. Run the game like the Flash with it. Get fly, get the money, then run it back. That's the last tenant. Movie guys on your screen, make the fans all scream. Your girl came through, said she wanna join the scene. X-rated Maxine, pitch black, got the vision still. Making moves, have to sit them still. Beef with us, you better be for real. Either cut the check or I'ma clutch it still.
Cut the malarkey. That pistol get sparky. Movie got shooter got, yeah, meet at the marquee. Fast car. It go a mile a minute. Movie got signed to living. You know it's time for cinema, whoa.
Hey, Mafia Choir, you better come with a good excuse, bro. Real shit.
The hell are you talking about, Judas?
You know what the hell? You know what the hell I'm talking about, you antichrist. Come with a good excuse. Where have you been? And don't lie to me. And if you lie to me, I'ma fuck you in your neck, nigga.
Shut your stains off your teeth.
And you know what? And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? You big bag bitch? Who you take your glasses off for? Who you take your glasses off for? Who you take your glasses off for?
Everybody.
Huh?
Everybody.
Who see your real irises, nigga?
Saint?
Never
Larry?
that. Saint and Larry ain't never seen your
what? Don't put me in that.
I seen them.
They ain't never seen your real eyes, pussy. Me. I made you act out of character. I got you out your body, nigga.
Bro.
I got you out your body, nigga.
Well, we just got demonetized.
We not even live right now.
We are live.
Oh.
No, why did he just lean into it? Is he okay?
We not live right now.
We're live right now.
I'm telling y'all, we not live.
Bet.
We are live.
Hey man, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill,
Calypso's
bro.
Island. We are
gotta
not
Yo,
live.
chill. For real, y'all. If y'all trying to
Island.
get sponsorships, bro. If y'all trying to make this brand bigger, bro, y'all gotta take this shit seriously, bro. Like, stop playing, bro.
That's
Like, real shit, bro.
that's
Edit all
actually
that
crazy.
out.
Facts.
Edit all that out.
It's fun and games, bro, but it ain't fun and games, bro.
Right, Alex.
That's insane, bro.
I'm chilling, bro. Hey, Wanta, how you doing, bro?
You know, Alex. Next time.
Fuck you. Nah, fuck you, Wanta. Because I go to bat for you. I defend you even when you're wrong. I say, hey, bro, this Wani, bro. Like, he's still the homie, bro. I
am I
defend you
wrong?
no matter what.
Oh, shit.
Never mind.
You tell me, Mr. Insider. You tell me, Mr. Insider.
Listen, bro.
I defend your ass.
Low blow, Alex.
Can we
defend
be
you.
honest right now? Can we be honest right now? Honest?
Nope.
Can we be honest?
Nope.
Right
Lie to me.
Movie Guys podcast. You know this is an all black podcast because we are 30 minutes late. We're 30 minutes late, y'all. Apologies. It's not my fault. It's not Larry's fault. It's not Saint's fault. That being said, you can do the math.
It's not Alex's fault. It's Mafia Quad fault.
Salute to BT. BT said he's still at work.
My phone literally didn't give me an alert.
Hard work.
Boy,
Mafia.
you know what time we spent.
Mafia, if I wanted a fucking excuse, Mafia, I'd ask for one. I don't remember asking.
Hey, to quote Wonton, it's your fucking fault.
Hey, man, chat said tighten up, boys.
I'm the first person who left a like on the video. I was like, oh shit, there's nothing going on.
Man, save your pity, like, nigga. What that like do for us?
Did you notice?
Boy.
Hey, man, we here.
Hey, why don't you like it?
Episode 86.
You're a drag queen.
We are approaching episode 100.
I got something to say, but I'll save it for after dark.
Yeah, save for after dark, nigga.
Y'all do the math, man. If we do a show every 2 weeks, and we're at 86, when will we hit episode 100? Y'all do the math for me real quick. Somebody do the math.
Wait, we're not at episode 100, bro?
Not yet.
Nigga, we've been doing this shit for 10 years.
You do it every 2 weeks.
How the fuck we not at 100?
You're not weekly, bruh.
Nah, no way,
skip
bro.
half the weeks in a year, nigga.
Nah, I don't believe y'all. Real shit, I don't believe y'all.
So we gonna see.
What? All right, what number episode we
Real
on?
shit. That's math, bro. Da Vinci.
What number episode we on, y'all? For real.
Episode 86 is what we on.
No, bro.
86. Bro.
No way. We deserve better than this, bro.
So
Hold on. Will we be at 100 by Doomsday? Or
Yeah, we'll be at
Doomsday?
100 by Doom. Yeah, we'll be at 100 by Doom.
that's December. We only a week out from August.
do the
Probably
math.
not. Probably not.
Fuck. We gonna have to double.
Okay,
up,
this
y'all.
is what we
gonna
gotta
have to
do.
double
We gotta do weekly now. We gotta do weekly to make it
up.
by Doom. There's no way we
gotta
can't have
make
Doom.
100th episode Doom.
Yeah.
It don't be enough movies out for weekly.
Doomsday week.
It don't matter. We can come up with evergreen topics. Remember when I was saying like we should just come up with topics? Remember when that was an idea and then you guys said like shout it down?
Remember when I said you guys should show up on time? Remember when I said you guys should show up on time and just do the podcast?
What does showing up time have to do with? What does showing up on time have to do with the proximity of our episodes? What does that have to do with that?
I think you ever heard the saying?
Exactly.
You ever heard
It's
the
cool.
saying
It's
that you have to
cool.
crawl before you walk? Alex, you ever heard that? I think
You ever heard the saying white before you get up?
can't even trust
Oh, you
these
never heard
guys
that
to
one.
show up on fucking time, and he wants to do a fucking weekly podcast. Can't even trust these guys to show up when they're supposed to show up.
You know what's
and
crazy?
he wants to go
You
fucking.
make a valid point at one time.
I'm doing this shit for you. I'm trying to make sure that you get Doom Part 3
not only
on the
that-
100 episode. I don't give a fuck about Doom.
Not
I'm
only
doing this
that-
for you.
Not only that, Lex,
I'm doing this for you. Don't call me
part
Lex,
of
bro.
us going bi-weekly actually helps you guys with these so-called social butterfly
movies.
lives who want to go and do fucking plays and fashion shows every fucking Friday. This is actually
Facts,
beneficial
facts.
to you because now you have a free Friday every other week. You have a free Friday instead of every Friday being locked down for you. So you're welcome.
Hey,
This was designed to
hey,
help
one time,
you.
where the money at? One time, where
You
the
know
money
what I'm
at?
saying? This was designed to help Red Pig. So now every Friday he don't have a podcast. Instead, he can decide to go
And
get
what-
him a Jersey Mike sub
Hold on.
on his off day and go sit on his fucking bed and watch fucking TikTok videos. That's what it's for.
Please don't pair me with Red Pig. That nigga wasn't doing anything but literally going out and eating with his fat friends. So don't put me in with Red Pig. I'm actually doing shit in my community,
They all
volunteering, community service outreach. Like I'm actually doing shit. Please don't compare me.
Fire. You're right. Salute.
Like real shit, bro. Next topic, bro.
Couple things on the docket, man. So episode 86, as you guys know, the Odyssey came out last week. It was the largest movie to come out the past couple of weeks. So really not a lot of
More than a session?
obsession.
More
Hey,
than a session? Obsession?
well, I just meant this past 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
There haven't really been any other like big releases. Obviously, there have been some smaller movies to come out. Alex saw one of them. He's going to review for us tonight.
Yes, sir.
But mostly, we're just reviewing the Odyssey. I'm sure BT or Mafia, they may have something they want to talk about. But if not, we do have a few topics for y'all.
Yeah. I got something to say for you, motherfuckers talking about Christopher. I got some comments for you, fake movie girls and guys. I got some opinions about y'all fuck niggas.
I like
Speak on it.
I got something to get off. I got a soapbox to get on.
I like when you talk gangster.
You did? You like when I talk like that? Like Master P?
Yeah, man. So BT is coming. He said
Pause.
he's at work. Said he's still working. Hashtag you not privy. But
Gee.
You're not privy.
What?
What the hell?
he said he
That's
could-
my
the hell?
word. Privy is my word.
Hold on,
Nigga,
is that,
BT was laid off.
is
He's
that
lying.
is
No,
that
that's
big bro
BG.
BG? What's going on, BG?
What the hell?
Y'all not recording, are y'all?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
live.
we're
brother.
live.
Yeah, we live.
We are here for the world
Oh.
to see.
Oh, okay. Well, I just got back from vacation and I watched a lot of movies. So I was
Yes,
gonna
sir.
Hey, y'all, he said, hey, I came to ruin your show. Like, what the hell?
I ain't gonna lie.
I,
Nigga just walked
Oh,
on set.
wow.
Was like, y'all talking about movies.
I watched.
Wait,
Project
if you-
Hail
if you-
Mary.
Oh,
I watched
okay.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Nasty work.
He said I had boo boo stew, a boo boo McChicken. Like,
Wait, watch him off.
Project Hail Mary is amazing.
did you see Odyssey?
No,
see you next week, brother. See you
no, bro. There's a 70 millimeter joint in New York, bro. But I don't know if I'm probably have to wait 3 months.
Yeah,
damn, they sold out that far.
Yeah, they are.
I looked a month in advance. Nothing. The only thing that's left is a handicapped seat in the front row.
Do that.
Damn.
You got to stand up too.
Hold on, with that belly, nigga, you might be able to get off. You might be able to get that off with that belly.
Just crouch down if you can't sit there.
Crouch down,
Nah, bro. I can't do it.
That seat lean back. You'll be able to do it.
You know, I saw BG tweet that he saw Hail Mary. I definitely want to ask his opinion on that because we had some thoughts on here, man. You know, Larry loved it. Red Peg loved it. Wait, I don't know, Larry. Did you love it? I don't even remember if Larry loved it. I think it was,
I didn't love it, but I liked it.
Red Peg loved it. Red Peg loved it. Red Peg said it was better than Interstellar.
Yo,
he liked
bro. If you give Red Peg a Wally-esque buddy cop character, and he gonna fall in love, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so wonderful, it's so fantastical. It's surprisingly lit.
It was great. I waited. Shout out to who was it that gave me the illegal copy of
Hey yo,
Mafia.
Mafia Squad.
Oh, Mafia.
Damn. I just wanted to say, I waited until the movie came out to watch your illegal version, but watch that too.
Niggas are federal.
Wait, who about it burn?
Well, I about to burn because Burn said he said he has
who
some
sold
smoke
me
for
drugs?
A24.
That guy.
I didn't know Burn was gonna be on the walkie-talkie though. Burn, your mic is ass.
This episode
your
is crazy already.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm in my car.
It's all good. All right.
Burn be using that portable DVD player mic. I'm sick of this nigga.
I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all show.
All right, BG.
Hold on, so he came here to give no reviews. Just tell us I saw movies.
BG, if you
I liked everything I watched. I also watched Ballerina. I finally watched Ballerina.
Okay, now what?
That? Okay.
Did you feel like
Ballerina has one of the most? No, so John Wick has a lot of insane kills.
Yes.
The most insane, nonsensical kill is in Ballerina. It makes zero.
Is it the ice level where she's in the ice club?
Try not to spoil it, guys.
No, bro.
The flamethrower?
It involves grenades.
Oh yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Wait, what was the grenade?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
bro, it's insane.
When they had ambushed her.
You know, fucking talk about
I don't remember that.
You know what's funny? I rewatched that movie like a few months ago, and I don't even remember that scene. I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember what grenades.
Ballerina flopped.
I started watching it.
You know, John Wick was in it.
I never.
No, John Wick was in it.
He was in it for 5 minutes.
It's not a John Wick movie.
He was actually in it for a lot.
Yeah, the best part of the movie.
Kind of flopped. So
he was in it for half the movie, kind of.
Yeah.
Real quick, BG, before you hop out, I do want to ask you, Project Hail Mary. You enjoyed it?
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Did you think it was a little over the top with the comedy or anything at all, or how did you feel about it?
Too comedic?
I thought it was just enough, like because I initially thought that it was gonna be like have the tone of Interstellar. I thought it was gonna be like super serious,
right?
Another one of the super serious, you know, sci-fi. Oh, we gotta save the world type shit. I like that it was like kind of lighthearted and shit, and it was a alien buddy cop. I'm like. They didn't joke it wasn't on no like we joking every single minute type shit. Right. It was just lighthearted. I like that about it. So
that's what's up. All right, bet.
Wait, I gotta ask you, why did you like the Mummy?
Oh, you like that? Oh, that was.
You enjoyed that?
I thought it was cool.
Mind. No judgment.
The movie was different.
I'm a movie enjoyer. We know this.
Movie eater.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I liked it. I didn't really have any. I thought that it was too long. I'm like, this type of movie shouldn't be. It was 20 minutes too long. But overall, listen, I'm easily.
BG, I'm gonna be honest. That's like me asking, was the food good, and you saying it was warm.
you a sick nigga, man.
I'm easily entertained, man.
Apparently,
you weren't bored with that. That movie was boring, bro.
It started out good, but it got bad as it went on.
It turned into a
studio execs. They love moviegoers like BG. They wish everybody was like BG.
I'm just here for a good time, man.
They don't even want to hear the movie. They just want to hear gagging and popcorn. just paying for tickets and watching movies.
Isn't he a put it in me movie watcher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is put it in me.
Just put it in me, bruh. Just put it in me, bruh.
There was part of it where like spoiler where like the kids were kind of like destroying themselves, and their parents were like in the house and just letting the shit happen. I was like, okay, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah,
Are we
those
still
parents were
talking-
terrible. Those parents
Oh,
were
we talking
terrible.
about
Like,
you talking about the
y'all-
mummy?
Yeah, the mummy.
I understand
Yeah.
y'all kids may be possessed, but y'all are doing nothing about it.
That's the
Bro,
part.
the
I
funniest part. The funniest part about the movie was when a nigga said, "Why is my daughter in a 12,000 fucking sarcophagus?" I laughed out loud. I'm like, that's the realest dialogue in this movie. Why the fuck is my daughter in a 12,000-year-old sarcophagus? Boy, that shit had me dead.
BG, before you hop out, I just want to say salute. I'm officially part of the Philadelphia Nation, baby. LeBron James has joined the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia, I'm coming
Fire.
home. My second home, baby. Salute.
I'm coming home.
Niggas who have never been to Philadelphia are Sixers fans.
I'm coming
Absolutely,
home.
absolutely,
Ridiculous, right?
BG. The jersey is on the way.
All right, man. Well, y'all enjoy. I'm gonna go be more entertained.
Yeah, go love
My
your
niggas.
family. Kiss your son, man.
Go watch. Hey, BG, while you at it, go watch Disclosure Day. Go watch Obsession if you haven't seen Obsession. Watch that with your wife.
And Odyssey.
And yeah, and get back to us.
Odyssey.
All right, man.
All
Later.
right, peace.
Big
Jeez.
Love you too. Bye.
Larry said one.
One. Bye.
But yeah, man, Philadelphia, baby. We home, baby. Philadelphia, LeBron James.
Oh please.
We on the way.
Nigga make
one
me
time, chill out,
sick.
bro. Calm down, dog.
Look,
One
Larry
time, what you
mad.
gonna
Larry
do with
mad
the
because
cows?
me and my
That
goat
shit
packed
bad.
our bags.
One
We
time
gone.
we.
Let's
the
go.
fuck?
Let's
The
go.
fuck?
Let's go. Philadelphia. We in the building.
You
Philadelphia.
playing music?
We in the building, Philly. Philly, now we in the building.
We still hustle to the sun.
Yeah.
Do y'all thing,
I ate a
man.
hot
it is
dog
more.
till the sun come up.
Do y'all thing, Philly.
Press
Yes.
buttons till the sun go down.
We back.
This
Yo.
shit get removed off the YouTube.
Yo, niggas hear that song and immediately get like adrenaline ninja warrior
That shit
type
works,
strength.
Alex. That shit works. I feel like Brian now.
Till the sun goes down. Crack eggs till the sun come up. It's a cold winter.
You think BT play that mug every morning?
Yes.
Bro, BT do 2 push-ups, get tired to that song.
I think BT go to bed with his hat on, like Blaze 4K.
And you know what's crazy? He go to sleep with his hat backwards.
Right? Head just lifted off the pillow.
Nigga
They got
sleep
an
at a 30
indestructible
degree.
brim.
He sleep at a 30-degree angle every night. Fire.
All right, man. Well, listen to these damn topics, man. Before we do the topics, we're gonna do some quick intros, right quick. We haven't seen y'all in a week or so. Saint, man.
Yeah,
how
we miss you
feeling?
guys.
How you doing today, Saint?
Hey man, I want to talk about greatness. The Phil Jackson of movie directors right now, man. Big Nolan.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Red Pig, how you doing today, Red Pig?
Doing pretty good, man. Had some Jersey Mike's today. Extra meat, nigga. Feeling real good.
God.
Extra meat. You know, we put Red Pig on the Jersey Mike's, and he been addicted ever since, man. He been addicted for the past 2-3 weeks now, man.
Have you bought any
Okay.
stocks in Jersey Mike yet?
Nah, I forgot. I
Oh
gotta
my
look
god,
on
you one of them
Robinhood.
Twitter LLC niggas.
I gotta look on Robinhood
Robinhood?
and see how much it costs. How much would they a share?
I didn't look. They sent me an email saying
They better be
that they
cheap.
were on
I hope it
Robinhood.
ain't like fucking $50 a share. If it's like $12 a share, nigga, I'll put like $200, $500 in.
Hold on, I'm checking. Ticker is JMKE. Oh wait, they don't go until next week. But it says estimated $21 to $25 per share.
Oh, that ain't bad.
So
It's pretty good actually.
Red Pig is finna be an investor in Jersey Mike's, man. Salute. Who else we got? Alex, man. Alex, how you doing, bro?
Hey man, what's going on, dog? It's the Icy Inquisitor, the Pizza Panhandler, the Cinemark Colonel, the Row E Baddie. It's me, Alexander, Movie Guys founder. How's it going?
The champ is here.
You wrote that down?
That's off the top every time.
Off the cuff.
Larry, why
like
he
I'm
trying to
Fire.
like he trying to be as
Fire.
charismatic as you, Larry?
Fire
He would
from
never
the
be
That's
as
that's
charismatic
that's
as you.
off the top every time.
I like that.
And-
I like
And
that.
I bought 10 mg melatonin tonight. We will be sleeping good.
10 is crazy. You about to be high.
Nice
Oh
and proud.
boy.
Kiso, get in.
Mafia, bro.
See
How
you
you
in the
doing,
chat.
Mafia?
Doing good, doing good. Let's get cinema.
Let's get cinema. Larry.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, chat? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, man, let's get into these topics, and let's can't wait to talk about the Odyssey with y'all, man. Can't wait to discuss some things with y'all boys.
Facts. And we got our boy in here, our guest, man, Burn Fire. Burn, you changed your name, Burn 49ers. What's up with that, bro?
I'm a fan of the 49ers. That's what's up.
You
Let it burn.
How long you been a 49ers fan?
Yesterday.
A few years. Nah, man.
A few years?
Yeah, like 3.
Oh, so you're a bandwagon fan. You hopped on the bandwagon.
This nigga here.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah. I'm a bandwagoner.
Hey, Wani.
Yeah.
My boy Maceo got married today. He said it felt good, bro. Me and LeBron made our final decision today.
He's funny as hell for that.
That nigga stupid.
He said this is my final decision.
No, but
he said we
I
made
can't
our final
stay too
decision
long.
today.
What you said, Burn?
You said what? What about Jim Jules?
I can't stay too long, but I sent a super chat. Shout out Christopher Nolan. He's the GOAT. 9 out of 10.
Facts.
Burn, I just want to say
smart.
real quick,
There
Burn, I
we
just
go,
want to
man
say
with some
Not
sense.
why it's not a 10?
Reviewer with some sense.
The fuck? Never mind.
Burn is a
reviewer
very
with
handsome
a
gentleman.
soul.
He got his picture in there next to the IMAX poster. I'm fucking with the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
hoodie.
here.
70 millimeter.
Hold on, this nigga better be
Burn,
sexy.
when you
Hold
said you was Mexican, I didn't believe you, bro. But I see it. I see it now. I see it now.
He's what? What'd you say?
Salute to all my Mexicans, man. Salute.
Wait, Burn
I got
Fire is a
Asian a lot.
Mexicano?
Yes,
you work
I
at
am.
GameStop?
Do you speak Spanish?
No. Yeah, I speak Spanish. I don't work at GameStop.
Yo soy un niño. Tu
Diga tu
tío
madre.
muy feo.
Chica tu madre gato apesta.
What's wrong with you niggas, bro?
What did he just say?
He said my mother
yo
speaks
so-
like a cat.
Yo soy un niño.
Wait, Snake, don't you speak
He
Spanish?
just spam his the only phrases he knows.
Business.
Hey, bro.
No, but I gotta head out. Salute to y'all. Odyssey was great. Kiso and I, we are cinema king.
Hey, Burn.
Oh.
Take a couple shots to the movie guys tonight, bro. We appreciate you. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you
Have
going to
fun.
celebrate? What you doing?
Gonna go drinking at the bar, man.
What are you
Yeah,
celebrating?
man, take a shot.
Without us?
For the
That's
show.
crazy.
Celebrating life. My birthday's next week.
Hey, how old
Yes,
are you
sir.
turning?
Happy
Tell the
birthday, brother.
folks.
Sir, happy
27.
birthday, man.
27, you a baby
damn.
for real. Oh my god, you a baby.
No, you
Oh
old
my
as
God.
shit.
Ain't Brad Peg like 25?
He is. He's
Yeah,
old as
man,
fuck
I'm
too.
almost
He's
there,
old.
brother.
Y'all both
I'm
on.
almost there.
Y'all
Hey.
both on.
Yeah.
Salute
But hey,
to Burn.
salute to y'all. Good show.
Hey, go get your
Appreciate
ass
you,
ate
man.
tonight. Salute.
All right. See y'all.
All right, man. So we finna jump into these topics. Before we do, shout out to Burn Fire real quick. He did leave a super chat, like he said. He says Christopher Nolan's the GOAT. A24 is washed. Shout out Buck and Saint. The Odyssey and IMAX 70mm was fire. Kiso and I are elite movie guys.
Hold up, Burnfire said that 824 is washed.
Yeah, he's on his campaign. Of
Yeah,
being-
this would be your last birthday, pussy. I wish I knew what he said before he left.
So let's go ahead and get in this motherfucker. Let's see where we starting with. Oh, so this is some big news that happened recently, today or yesterday. I don't know. As y'all know, as we've discussed on here previously, Paramount and Warner Bros. Agreed to a merger, but they have reached some roadblocks, and currently the merger is officially on hold. The merger, it says, will not move forward until either June 1st of next year or until the courts provide a ruling on the lawsuits that are going on currently regarding the merger.
Yes, sir.
So it sounds like it may still happen, but it's just going to be delayed. It doesn't seem like it's going to get completely shut down. But
So they pretty much just agreed to put it off until they can pretty much sort out all this legal disputes.
that's what it sounds like.
They pretty much gave each other a year to sort out all this legal shit, and then they're going to go ahead and sign the dotted line and make this thing official.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep. That's what it sounds
so
like.
it's still happening. Gotcha.
They figured it out.
Not always.
As y'all know, a lot of people in Hollywood are
Isn't
kind
it?
of against this because, for a lot of reasons that we discussed before, but I think the main reason is the less studios there are, that means the less movies get greenlit. It's been well known that one of the things that went on in Hollywood, for example, is say you're a writer or a director and you go to Warner Brothers and you say, "Hey, this is my movie idea," and Warner Brothers says, "No, we don't want to make it." Well, then you go next door to Paramount. Paramount says, "Yeah, we'll take a chance," and they'll make the movie. Well, when studios merge, instead of having multiple options, now you just have the one. So that's one of the things that a lot of Hollywood creatives are kind of worried about. But it's a lot of other issues. But at the end of the day, man, seems like it's still going to happen. We just got to wait and see how it all plays out. In other news from this week, Comic-Con has been going on. It's actually currently going on. And we've gotten some news from Comic-Con. The Marvel panel is actually tomorrow, so I'm sure we'll get a lot more news that we'll be able to talk about on our next show. But in the meantime, there have been some things that come out of this. A24 released footage for their new film coming out called Onslaught. It's an action film, and people have described it as kind of like closer to a blockbuster than your typical A24 film. So that's interesting. If you guys haven't noticed in the past couple of years, A24 has been leaning more heavily into larger budget films. They're trying to kind of not necessarily shy away, but they are introducing more blockbusters, basically. And some people may be worried about that because they feel like A24 is losing their identity a little bit by doing that. Personally, I think it's a good thing because the more money they make, the more money they have to be able to take chances on those smaller or weirder scripts that we tend to know A24 for. So I'm not mad at it. But in the spirit of Comic-Con, a couple things came out of this, right? Doomsday. We got a new trailer for Avengers Doomsday this past week, which we'll talk about here. But along with that, the tickets went on sale. Mind you, the movie does not come out until December 18th. And we already have a trailer and tickets on sale for Doomsday. Now, I checked, just out of curiosity. I'm not buying my tickets 6 months in advance. I'm just not doing that. Because anything could happen between now and then.
Me either.
I don't know what I'm gonna have going on. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see the movie. But out of curiosity, I was checking. I'm like, let me see what these tickets looking like. Do y'all know?
Speaking of, go ahead. My bad.
Do y'all know? When I checked the show times for Avengers Doomsday, them joints the theaters were sold out already. I'm talking about sold out. There's no seats, bro. You got to sit in the front, and that's it. And I checked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that week, December, bro. The tickets are sold out. I'm like, this don't make no sense. You selling out tickets 6 months. Just don't make
All
no
them niggas
sense.
talking shit. Let me tell you, bro. They saying they look mid. They seen the day one.
When the trailer dropped, I kid you not even a minute later, I went on AMC. The Thursday showing was instantly sold out. Like, it wouldn't even let me like check out. It was like, you cannot buy it. Luckily I got the Friday showing, but still, bro, like that shit was like instant selling out.
But I don't know if you've seen, they had a 2:00 showing. That showing was pretty light. They had a lot of tickets for the 2:00 showing. That's the one I'm going to see. I'm going to see it early, and then I think for Dune 3, I'm gonna try to see it Friday around the same time.
Yeah, I can't do that because
I don't know about y'all. After the trailer came out, I went on AMC, tried to reserve my tickets. December 17th, December 18th. Nigga, they trying to get me to pay for each ticket. So I wasn't able to use my reservations.
Wow.
And they're trying to get me to pay for each ticket, and each ticket is like $20 a piece.
Yeah, it was a glitch. The same thing happened with
anybody else
Spider-Man.
experience that, or was that just a thing, or was that just something from my region? Because I wasn't able to reserve my tickets, and I had some actual good seats.
No,
it's reserve, and the motherfuckers were trying to make me pay.
It's a bug. Same thing happened with Spider-Man, and I think King Kiso.
I refreshed the app, bro. I refreshed the app. I signed in, signed out. Went to go reserve the tickets again while I still had fucking time because they were losing seats by the fucking minute. Yeah. And I still had the seats that I wanted. Went to go buy them again, or went to go reserve them again, and they were still trying to make me pay.
Yeah.
And I'm an A-lister. So I don't know what that was. But
Nigga said that like he a veteran. I'm an A-lister.
And I was pissed, bro. As an A-lister, yes, I was pissed
I'm an A-lister.
because I have all my reservations for this week, nigga. And
He's like a veteran. No, that's
that shit pissed me off. Like, nigga,
He said, you ain't got a veteran discount?
I mean,
I'm an
that
A-lister.
shit. Like, you know, nigga. We A-listers. Like, we different. Nigga. Like,
He got army fatigues on at the
don't
movie.
treat us like a normal movie customer, nigga. We are
Nah, that's valid,
the
bro.
elite. We're the movie going elites, nigga.
We keep y'all lights on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we keep y'all lights on every month, nigga. We pay rent every month.
Even when I don't see
y'all
a
lights on.
There's not a
And
month I don't see a
guys-
movie, but even when it ain't shit out there, you get my $9 a month, goddammit.
Speaking of tickets, guys, the Kanye tickets in New Orleans, good seats, $200, guys. So hey, $200 to $300.
So you literally just wanted to flex on us, got it.
I'm telling that for one time. One time, come down here.
So real quick, buy my ticket and
see
then
some Kanye.
I'll come down there, bro.
No.
You wouldn't
But
give me. You wouldn't give
it's
me
way
a
it's
I
way
was
cheaper than
asked out on my
I'm just
Doomsday
saying, y'all, it's way
tickets,
cheaper
man.
than Chicago tickets. Chicago
asked
charging
out.
$500, $400 for some fucking nosebleeds. Not
Oh,
doing it.
Kanye playing the movie at the concert?
I wish.
Then why the fuck you bring it up? This is the movie. guys.
Because that concert is about to be cinema. You know this. Right?
Ooh, that was a good retort.
Cinema.
Yes, sir.
Well, in the spirit
you
of
guys link up at Kanye.
Doomsday,
I don't know what Jigga.
So
Before we
fuck
get to-
Marvel, fuck Disney for trying to make me pay for my tickets. Fuck them. I didn't get my tickets. Fuck them.
Oh, and also, did y'all see Disney trying to promote that big screen X shit? What it was called?
Oh,
The Infinity
the
Vision.
Infinity
It's
screen.
not a
Infinity
real
Vision.
format. It's
That
not
is
a real
hilarious.
format.
That was hilarious to me.
Wait, hold on.
And it said,
It's-
and it said also available in Infinity Vision. I was
So
like,
it's not
what?
real.
It's not
Break that
it's
down,
not a
son.
real format. It's not like IMAX or Dolby. It's not. So I just want to
It's
say
like a
that
regular
the-
screen, right?
What
it's
is
just a
it? What is
regular
it?
screen.
Really?
It-
so with Screen
Yeah,
X, what it is you have your main screen in the middle, typical movie theater.
No,
screen.
Infinity Vision.
no,
But-
not the Screen
not
X.
Screen
Infinity
X.
Vision.
Infinity Vision.
Infinity Vision is it's not a format. It's just a Marvel branding. There's if you look at their release, they're like when they talked about it, they basically just said
Right.
that these are screens that are approved by Marvel as Infinity Vision. It's really just a marketing thing. There's nothing different about that.
Because they don't have no IMAX screens.
I
know
thought
they
it was
pissed
some
about
new
that.
tech. I'm like, hold
No,
on, we
it's
got
just-
a
yeah.
new format.
But since they got
They got a new
IMAX,
competitor?
are they locking down Dolby at least? Right?
I would assume so. I'd assume
Cause I think Spider-Man locking down Dolby.
Hell yeah, next week. And next
Spider-Man.
week.
Spider-Man is not going to be in IMAX because of Odyssey. So it's going to be the same thing with Doomsday. So it's not going to have any IMAX screens, but it
So
will
Doom
have.
is gonna have the
Who
IMAX
does Christopher
screens.
Nolan think he is?
He's Christopher fucking Nolan. That's what he is.
He's the IMAX
what the
man.
fuck?
He's the IMAX guy.
The fuck?
But going back
IMAX
to
man.
Red Pig talked about Screen X. Screen X, for those that don't know, is just your regular screen in the middle, but they also have two additional screens on each side. So there's one on the left, one on the right, and it's kind of designed to kind of widen the picture. If you're, for those that know, like gaming, like ultra wide monitors, it's basically the same thing. It's like an ultra wide movie theater screen. But the thing about it is, a lot of movies that do Screen X, they don't actually film for Screen X, so the side screens kind of look shitty. But the thing about this new Spider-Man, they actually filmed certain scenes with the Screen X camera. So this is one of the first, if not the first, films that should actually look good in Screen X if you have a Screen X theater. I don't think I have one near me, but even if I did, I don't know if I'd want to see that in that format.
As someone who has seen a movie in the Screen X format, I will say that it wasn't pleasant for me. Like I went and saw Doom Part 2 in
Where'd they
Screen
touch
X, and I like it wasn't a very like pleasant viewing experience because of like what Wanton explained and like how it wasn't specifically designed and shot for that type of format. So it was kind of forced. It's like the side viewing angles that they have, like the side screens to go with the main screen, were kind of like low res. It had like a low res showing like of the background of the scene, and it was really just distracting. And even like the screens, like the divide in between each screen. It's like there's a screen on your left, there's a middle screen, and there's a screen on your right, and it's like they don't like blend together. So you see three separate different, like you see three separate screens, and that's kind of distracting as well. Overall, it was kind of distracting for me when I went and saw Doom Part 2. That's why I really pretty much never went back, and that was years ago. But like one time also said, Spider-Man was, some scenes were shot for Screen X, so I'm eager to go see Spider-Man again for a second time in Screen X, just because it was actually shot. Some scenes were actually shot for that format, so I'm actually eager to see it done properly and how it's supposed to be.
So, yes, sir. Where was I? Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. So Doomsday trailer dropped. Tickets went on sale. Do y'all know it says they made $16.5 million in the first day off ticket sales alone for Doomsday.
Damn.
That's actually fucking crazy. And then on top of that, I don't even know if we talked about this on the last podcast. I don't know if it happened yet, but I think it may have even surpassed when the Spider-Man tickets went on sale earlier this month. It might have even surpassed that because those tickets went crazy too when those tickets went up. But yeah, this Doomsday is gonna be big. Now, in connection to Doomsday, obviously we got a new trailer. I want y'all's thoughts on the trailer, bro. A lot of people on the internet, there was some mixed things, bro. Some people were saying like this looks like nostalgia slop, cameo slop. You know, they really don't talk about the story in the trailer, as far as like the reason that Doom is the villain and what they're fighting for and all that. It's kind of just what Larry say. It's a hype trailer. It's designed.
The WoW trailer.
Yeah, it's a WoW trailer. It's designed to get you hyped.
It's designed to make you say. Honestly, I don't even think this was the WoW trailer.
What do y'all think about the trailer? For those that saw it.
I want to go.
Well, I would say initially first reaction, I was hyped. I was like, oh shit, my dick is hard, nigga. I'm ready. Like dick hard. I'm about to ejaculate everywhere.
Yikes.
Then I watched it a couple times. I was like, wait, what the fuck? They ain't really show shit for real. And I was like, wait, this Chinese nigga? I ain't see this nigga since 2021.
Yo.
And then the more you watch it, it's like, wait, Steve, right? He look old as fuck now. And I was like, it's not really doing nothing for me when he caught the hammer. And I'm just like, I don't know. This is feeling kind of lame, but I'm excited to see it because it's an Avengers movie. But at the same time, it don't hit.
That's a cosmic verification.
But I'm just saying, it just don't hit like the other trailer. Like when Infinity War trailer, we seen that, we was like, oh, they fucking should. Endgame, but
there was no build up. There was really no build up to.
My thing is, according to the leaks, we're not gonna get into it. But it seemed like they just holding a lot of their cards close to their chest to me. And the way the movie shot, I seen a lot of people complain about the way the movie shot and shit because it looked like green screen slop.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. And they shot it green screen because that's how we ain't getting no leaks because they're not shooting on location like for real. So, if the leaks are true, yeah, I'm interested to see how long they'll be able to keep it a secret. You know, all these cameos.
I will say a couple of things about the trailer that surprised me and got me interested was hearing Dr. Doom's voice for the first time. I actually really like how Robert Downey Jr. did the voice because it doesn't sound like. No, he in the comics he's from a country called Latveria. It's like a European country. But he sounds like fucking Dracula, low key. Like,
yeah,
he got that voice, and I like it because he doesn't sound like Iron Man. Initially, I was thinking, oh, it's just gonna be fucking Iron Man with an accent. But when the trailer first starts and you hear his voice, I didn't even recognize it at first. I'm like, who the fuck is that? It didn't even sound like Robert Downey Jr. at first to me. So I really fuck with his voice that he used for the film. His costume looks fire. Other than that, the only reason, I'm going to be real with y'all, the only reason I'm even excited about this movie is because the X-Men are in it. And I grew up watching the X-Men. I'm excited to see Cyclops and all of them back. But other than that, bro, I'm not too excited or hyped for Doomsday. I'm way more excited for Spider-Man. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to be way more excited for Secret Wars when that comes out next year. But Doomsday, yeah, nah, I don't. I mean, obviously, we're still gonna see it, but I'm just not hyped. I'm like, this is probably the first time Avengers movie's coming out where I'm not like, I can't wait.
Yeah, I saw a lot of
Bro.
people posting the poster saying like, it's like I hate that this does nothing to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I mean that's on
the
Marvel
build-up
giving up
was-
on the whole Kang thing, and like
Yep.
they kind of pulled this one out of their ass. But you know, there was a lot of people that are just like MCU dick writers or like Russo brother writers. So they're like, oh, what are you talking about? You guys are just complaining, or like that clown John Campia talking about, oh, not every movie needs a build up. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's an Avengers movie where you're getting a
Right.
whole cast of not only just the Avengers team and the Marvel characters that were in the MCU. You're getting Fox characters in there now.
Right, and not only
their
that,
X-Men.
there's a lot of characters that didn't have like their origin story. Like we don't have time to like feel a connection to these characters beyond the comics. So you know what I'm saying? Like most of these characters in the movies, they're not gonna have a movie, or you know, a movie or two by the time the movie come out.
And another thing
the first
too,
Avengers.
Peggy, I'm irritated because I really feel like what's his name, bro? Michael Fassbender and what's the nigga from Split, bro? The nigga from Narnia. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I forgot
Yeah,
his name.
Professor X from the newer
First
films.
Class.
Yeah. I feel like if they would have had them in the movie, I would have been fine with it. Cause let's keep it a buck.
They keep using that
And I
same
know-
old nigga for.
Yeah, Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, and I get it. This is Patrick Stewart's last movie because he apparently retired officially. That's cool and all, but like, we didn't see Professor X get killed off like 3 times already, bruh.
they keep calling that nigga.
Like, think about
they
it.
gonna
He got
keep
killed off
murdering
in
his
X-Men Last Stand. He got killed off in that
Doctor
trash
Strange.
ass Doctor Strange 2.
Rashomon.
And then he died in Logan as well. So yeah, I already seen him killed off 3 times on screen. Bro.
4 times.
What was the 4th time?
Days of Future Past.
Oh yeah,
I guess you can count that. Yeah, I guess you can count that. Yeah, so 4 times. That's crazy. Like, let those characters go, bro.
Well, here's the thing, Saint. I think
this
Michael
is it, though.
Fassbender
This is
and
the
the other
farewell.
guy are going to come in the next movie. That's my
You
pick.
think for Secret Wars?
Yeah, they're going to come in for that one.
If that happens, okay, cool. I'll let my criticism go on that. But I don't know. It does feel like nostalgia bait and whatnot. And I'm going into this movie with low expectations. I'm strictly there because finally I get to see Cyclops, my favorite X-Men character, in the fucking suit. That's literally why I got my tickets. That and for podcast purposes. And of course, Doctor Doom, one of my favorite villains of all time. Fantastic Four, probably my favorite team outside of X-Men. But I give RDJ credit. We were doubting him. We were like, we want somebody else. And you got a lot of people thinking, oh, they need an authentic kind of voice to it. RDJ did a good job because a lot of people didn't even realize that was his voice.
yeah, he did a good job, bro.
So
He got that Oscar.
Maybe they could.
He coming back cooking.
and I figured he could do it because what's that
always
show he
had
was
range.
on? No, he's always had range. But there's a show he did like right after Oppenheimer. It's on HBO. What the fuck?
What's it called? The Imposter or
playing,
some
like-
shit? I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Because it's based out in like Nam and whatnot, and around that time, and he does a range of different voices in that show, and I knew he was gonna kill it just off of that. But yeah, I don't really think this movie's gonna be like a Infinity War level. Like I'm going there.
It's gonna have to shock. It's gonna have to shock us.
Unless some leaks is true, which I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah, I just leave it at that. If it leaks true,
Yeah.
then okay,
Nah,
then they cooking.
Now, if the movie start off the way the leaks say it, and they don't say anything to keep hush, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be stunned. I'm gonna be like, what the? Nah, then that's gonna be lit. I hope so. I hope they just throw us a curveball.
But yeah, man, this
Do
trailer.
y'all? Oh,
Yeah,
I was about to say. Do y'all think Marvel or putting out fake leaks like they did for what movie they did that for?
Oh, like the fake Hulk in the trailer and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yo, think they putting out fake leaks this time?
They always do that.
Because I'm
Fake
like,
trailers.
No, like they'll put in fake filler leaks and whatnot. This is gonna throw people off. They did that with didn't they do that with Deadpool? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, they did it with Deadpool, Wolverine. They did it with the last Avengers. When
and it worked.
Remember when they put Hulk in that scene? Where he was
the Hulk, yeah.
Not even in the fucking scene. Yeah.
But yeah.
So
I feel like
scared.
this trailer, this Avengers trailer, it's like a continuation of the things of the things that they've been releasing since like December, like all the like the little shorts and stuff like that, like the Wakandan short, the Wakandans meeting the Fantastic Four, and even like the Thunderbolts. It's pretty much in a continuation of that Thunderbolts after credit scene, where the new Avengers are in that or in the new Avengers Tower, and then they see the Fantastic Four ship coming in. I kind of feel like it's a continuation of that. They're just showing you more of that initial, just initially how the heroes meet. They're just showing us, how that happens. Pretty much a lot of stuff we've already seen, just a little bit more of the scenes that we've already seen. They always do this. That's how they cut all their trailers. They'll show you a scene and then they'll just build on that scene with more footage that they release. So,
yeah,
more of the same. It looks cool. I think Doom sounds nice. The voice RDJ is using is, I don't hear RDJ at all in Doom, so I think he's doing a good job.
Is it a higher pitch or lower pitch? I haven't watched it.
It's more of a lower pitch than Tony Stark. Like it's way darker than Tony Stark. Like it's very dark, very menacing. Like he sounds really serious, and he sounds like when he speaks, he sounds like he speaks with conviction and like he means what the fuck he says. So I like that. And yeah, can't wait to see Gambit go off against fucking Shang-Chi, and I can't wait to see that fight. I can't wait to see how, like, why do they need to go to the X-Men? Like, why do they need to go to the X-Men's universe and get them? Like, we all know, like, there's a misunderstanding, they fight, and then there's an understanding, and they come together. Like, we all know how that's gonna go. A few scenes that didn't look finished, like the CGI kind of looked a little bad, like the scene with Thor and Doom. It kind of looks a little unfinished, like to see like the background and then the lightning and shit like that when he flies up and comes down with the axe or whatever. It looks a little it looks like it needs to bake a little bit more. But other than that, looking good, man. Looking good. Hopefully they can stick the landing with all this shit and actually make it make sense over the last 5 years, because there's pretty much been no build up for this film. So hopefully they make us care.
Hey Larry, can you tell me where the Eternals at?
Where the Eternals are? Yeah, good question. Like, we don't know.
We don't,
like
they're
like what the fuck?
They probably won't ever be mentioned. The Eternals won't ever be mentioned. Probably ever again.
Don't they still like mention the events of that movie? And like,
yeah, they mentioned they mentioned those events in the last Captain America movie.
Yeah, so what the fuck?
With the fucking.
It's not coming back because the movie flopped and people didn't support it.
Yeah,
the movie was good. I liked the movie.
It was.
I liked it too. It wasn't a bad movie. Just didn't perform.
Hold on, we got our boy Kiso here. Kiso was good, brother.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Kiso, man. Friend of the show, man. Always in the chat supporting the movie, guys. Shout out to y'all, hey, man. Find me on TikTok at
Big
Kiso.
Sexy.
You know Kiso, big Marvel guy,
on my
man.
burrito on honor of your birthday.
You already know what it is. Hey, representing the Florida boys, man. Me and BT, man. You already know where to go.
Yo,
he's the voice of opposition.
He's from Rhode
Hold on,
Island.
Gemini man.
Yes.
Hold on, real quick. But right now he right now where he stayed, he putting on for us. I respect that. Anyway, let me go ahead and be the opposition, man. Let me give y'all a different opinion on what the podcast is going ahead and pretty much give y'all a consensus. They're not hyped. I'm hyped for the movie, okay? I am hyped for the movie. I cannot wait. I got my ticket as soon as I could, smashing the AMC app, opening and closing, put on the web browser just in case.
So I'm hyped.
I am hyped, Larry. You gave a review. Already heard that you wasn't hyped. You forwarded to the rest of the panel. All right, I don't forward to the panel. I have my own independent.
What he doing?
So there's nothing that they can say There's nothing from what Discord can say that can sway my opinion of hype level for this movie. I cannot wait to see the X-Men. I can't wait to see my boy Shang-Chi. I can't wait to see got doggone Shuri, M'Baku, Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts. I cannot wait to see characters, because I don't know the leaks. So I cannot see characters that have not wait to be revealed. I can't wait to see my boy Loki. He's back. Love Loki season 1 and 2.
Yeah, man, Loki's in the trailer, man. I love Loki 1 and 2.
Exactly, love Loki, man. That I think it was Tom Hiddleston, whatever.
That's the
amazing.
best thing they've done.
He's an amazing actor. He's an amazing actor. I love him. I'm glad we're getting a more serious Thor. That's different than the last movie they put out. Oh my gosh, that movie.
Oh, Love and Thunder was ass.
You
Did you like that, Keys?
Oh. Love and Thunder? No.
You know he like all Marvel
Infinity War Thor back.
Nah,
we got our Infinity Thor back.
I'm so happy that we have a more serious story. Listen, I'm not coming with games. I'm coming with a serious threat. We need to get down to business.
Yep.
To say there's been no build up for this movie is a lie. And I'm here to dispel the lie that the podcast has told. Chatmans, the alive now. People who listen on the playback, let Keisa be your voice of truth and reason, okay?
Please explain this build-up, please.
Thunderbolts after credit season showed the Fantastic Four ship in space that was detected. Okay, that's build up. Okay. There was also a build up at the end of Captain America. Yep, there. Thank you for your opinions. Or for your facts. Sorry. Yeah. Captain America: Brave New World. Secret credit ending. He was like, "Listen, you will have to protect you will have to protect the world from the others that are coming. The others, of course, are the people from the other universes because of their incursions.
Worlds. Yeah.
Spider-Man. Whole movie's about incursions. Towards the end, you see these different
Spider-Man
incursions of the world's blending.
No, Kiso. What we're saying is it didn't lead to Doom.
Yeah, at all.
Doom is a villain.
You trying to add something like
the subtitle?
No. Listen. Let me finish.
After Doom,
let me finish. Was Doom not shown in Fantastic Four post credit season? Was Doom not? Was Doom not posted? Was Doom not in the post credits
for the first time last year?
But was he not there yet? But the question is, was he there?
For the first time last year.
No. It's a yes or no question. Larry, it's a yes or no question. Larry,
here's the rebuttal. It's not the same kind of build-up we got for Thanos.
Yeah, it's not the same kind of build-up.
You know what we're talking about.
Matter of fact,
it's not the gotcha that you think it is.
Matter of fact, we didn't even get a Kane build-up aside from Disney Plus. We didn't even get a Kane build-up for the movies.
What?
Aside from Disney Plus?
Yes, we did. We did get a Kane.
Ant-Man is he's literally the main villain.
That was one showing, right? Just like Larry said.
He was in 2 seasons of the Loki show. He was in 2 seasons
of the Loki show. I said aside from Disney Plus,
he was in a movie as a main villain.
Which no one really. Which once again, people barely like that movie. Okay. And audience already showed, and Disney Plus already put out that people don't even watch the Disney Plus shows. So no one even really saw the Loki shows to even know that Kane was, orchestrating everything.
Then why is Loki in?
That's why they threw him in the movie.
Because if you listen to the Russo brothers, they treat all the Avengers movies as sequels to the last Avengers movie. You can literally watch every Avengers movie.
But that Loki is from the Disney Plus show.
It's a sequel to the last.
I understand what you're saying. There has been a theme of alternate dimensions, alternate versions of people, variants, and stuff like that over the last 5 years. I understand that. I understand that it all ties together to the whole multiverse arc.
And what's the big let me ask you a question.
These are
what's
separate
the big crux of this movie?
Of multiversal events.
Let me ask you a question.
These multiversal events aren't culminating to anything.
Is Doom the only crux of this movie, or are we also dealing with incursions? People are already speculating.
As well.
People are already speculating that Thor isn't even talking about Doom in the trailer. He's talking about the incursions, like planets and worlds are being destroyed. That's the big thing he's talking about.
Like
you think a God would be like?
I understand.
Let me ask you a question. So, you think a God would be like, "Yo, man, I've seen something I've never seen before." Oh, bro, he's seen villains come and go. He's talking about these incursions, these road-ending events. I'm excited to see.
Bro, we're just saying nothing has culminated to Doom. Everything, yes, has culminated to the multiversal events. All these different multiversal events. Yes, we know about all that. But to name a movie after a villain that we don't even care about or have never seen, to actually fear him, like, yeah, we fear, like we're interested in the character because we heard him speak, but we haven't really seen him do anything. So we
which is the big,
like we can really go off nostalgia.
bro. We saw Thanos do nothing before
we're
he
not
appeared.
really excited for this MCU.
We
That's
saw
not
Thanos
true.
do nothing
That's
before he
not
appeared.
true.
There's an uphill
Thanos,
battle, bro. He
people
has
were
to
just,
prove
bro,
to us.
Thanos was talked
we just
about
can't
from
be
like
excited for him.
No, I'm
for
counting
no
Larry's
reason.
point that's saying that we haven't seen him do anything. Bro, we didn't see Thanos do anything.
Thanos was talked about
He was talked about, but
since the
he
first
did-
Avengers movie.
To be fair,
He just
so-
said that we.
He was in multiple
bro,
films.
He had a whole
just
movie with
said that
Guardians.
we
He
didn't
was
see-
in Guardians.
People
Yeah, but that was
spoke
before.
of people spoke of
Oh,
Thanos.
yep, they got
in
you.
a
They getting
fearing
your
manner.
keys.
Okay,
People
and
were-
Doom is getting his movie, right?
Nah, that don't count. That don't count.
That's not the same.
What you mean it don't count?
I'm gonna give you an
How you
example.
get-
Keith. I'm gonna
wait,
give you
how
an example.
Doom get-
No.
If Doom
How
was
does
the
it count?
villain, if Doom was the
That's like we
villain
never heard of
of
Ultron before, but Ultron got his movie in Avengers. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
No,
and that's
no,
like
no.
the weakest one after all the Avengers.
But it's still
Exactly.
a good. It's still a
With
great movie.
little to no
And
build up.
That's fine, but it
It's-
doesn't negate the point.
it's
There's
still
no
a great-
build up to this villain. There's
It's
no
still a
build
great
up.
movie.
There's only one post credit scene from last year. That's it. There's only 15 seconds.
I don't understand. See, my
There's
complaint
only
is this.
15 seconds.
I don't
and then you
need
go and name a
build
movie
up.
after him. I kind of think they dropped the ball on that. Should have named
I
a
don't
movie
need
after
build up to a villain. What I need the villain to do is not be built up, but to be great in the movie he's in.
him. The formula
That's what I
of
need.
these movies and
I don't
the
because
formula
guess
of
what?
this
Because
cinematic
guess what?
universe,
Because
you
someone can be
build the
built
villains
up.
You
Because
build
someone
up
can
your
be built
Avengers
up.
threats.
Because someone can be built up, but still be trash once
Wait,
finally
do
fully
you-
revealed.
Kiso, you don't believe in like stirring up excitement. You don't believe in there being like a big payoff. You don't believe in that.
Yes, but I don't think those
and-
two things are mutually exclusive to the point where someone has to be
someone
built
brought
up
Age of
to
Ultron
be
not being
delivered.
built up. Age of Ultron. It wasn't for Age of Ultron. It was to reveal the Mind Stone. That was the Infinity Saga. The point of that movie was to
what do you think the point of this movie
not
is, Larry?
to make not to make.
And what do you think the point? Matter of fact,
big
you
bad
don't have to think. The point of
This is
this
the
movie
point of
is
this-
to-
I think the point of this movie-
the point of this movie is to highlight how dangerous these incursions are, and that someone is using these incursions to further their own selfish gain.
Kiso,
That's
let's
what
be
this
honest,
movie
bro.
is.
Let's be honest, bro. The point of this movie is to make up for the blunder that they did with releasing Kang and then scrapping it, and they just need to
Yeah.
pay off somehow
Literally,
because
bro.
they've already had 3-4 movies in this what's it called? This sector, this
Phase.
version of whatever. This phase. That's the right word. They've already had a few movies in this phase, and they say, you know what? Fuck it. Niggas like Iron Man, niggas like Robert Downey Jr. Doom him. Why do we need RDJ for Doom? Granted, y'all saying I haven't seen the trailer, but y'all saying his voice. I'm like, bro, we've already cycled and recycled the same characters. We kill them, we
Alex,
bring them
they
back,
coulda
we
cast-
kill them, we bring them
they
back.
coulda cast
You could have
so many
casted
different people for Doom,
anybody.
bro.
You could have
So
casted
many other great
anybody
actors,
for
bro.
Doom.
Better actors
They're doing
than RDJ.
They are literally doing fan service to the millionth degree by saying, yo, we're so sad that Iron Man died. Well, bring him back. Like, they're trying to double up. Y'all love Doom, right? Y'all love RDJ, right? We're going to put them together. Because
And they
we
brought
fucked
back
up the
Captain
Kang.
America.
We fucked up the Kang phase. They brought back Captain America. Like, come on, bro. They saw that Anthony Mackie Tupac wasn't a good replacement. They said, fuck it, bring back Steve Rogers. Like, come on, bro. We know what this
Bro,
is. There is no hype.
Problem, bro.
There is no hype because they fucked it up. There is no hype because they
Garfield to Maguire.
there is no hype because they fucked it up because of a white woman and Jonathan Majors. Let's keep it a bean.
Facts.
Bro, this is it, bro.
That
This
had
is
a
a
big part to play
reset.
with it,
See,
too.
I understand
So,
that a lot of the
problem
panel
is
don't read.
there
Hold
are
on.
No, go ahead.
Because y'all all spoke. I ain't even had a chance to speak.
Yeah, but talk the whole time.
You've been having.
I'm here for a short time, not a long
What the
time.
hell? Nigga said I ain't smoked one
No,
time.
I've been parlaying with Larry the whole time.
Go ahead.
Disrespect, bro.
I've been parlaying with Larry the whole time.
And then he gonna say we don't read, nigga. I got comic books
Kiso.
right now. I'm looking at them.
Kiso, I want you to go. I'm just saying I want you to go, but I want you to keep this metaphor in your mind. What you're basically saying is, I'm a put all the vegetables out. I'm a boil the pasta. I'm gonna get all the sauce right, and then right before you start mixing ingredients, you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna cook something else. That's what they did.
That's kind of what they did. They literally changed the meal at the last second.
They literally changed. They literally said, I got all my shit laid out. You know what? I don't need none of this. Scrap it. That's what they did.
I didn't hear you give this same. No. You know what, bro? You know what's funny? None of y'all gave this same, these same complaints of when Chad Bozick died, and Wakanda Forever had to be changed because he died. And
That's different.
Oh, they changed it. No, Alex did.
I was the loudest. I was the loudest Black Panther
Alex
you
was the
had.
loudest.
Okay,
I
that
was
was a
allowed
force
this.
of
I will.
nature, not someone's decision. Like that
I
was
will.
that was something they couldn't.
But I'm just saying, let's
And it's not the same thing when when an actor passed away. That's
Yeah.
not the same thing
I
at
mean,
all.
listen, Buddy got in
That's
trouble.
weird circumstances.
That's not Marvel. No, what I'm saying is you have an
they
event
rushed the
that,
decision.
but you have an event. But so you have two events that Disney had no control over. Disney had no control of what happened with Jonathan Majors and that white woman.
Yes, they did.
But they did though.
No,
They literally got on their own. Hold on.
No,
because now you're saying some bullshit. They literally own. Hold on. They literally own. Hold on, bro. They literally own. Was it Good Morning America? Had that nigga do a fake ass interview, bro, and do all that shit, bro.
In a bulletproof turtleneck.
And they could have stood on business because he didn't go to prison or anything like that, bro. Because he wasn't guilty of the crime. He was guilty of making a reckless mistake, is what it was, or something like that. But you know the. They could have continued with it on, but instead they scrapped everything on purpose and said, "Fuck it." He was a scapegoat. We didn't make the money that we wanted to make, so they're like, you know what? Let's just get rid of him. And they just scrapped it.
Listen, bro, that's real world consequences. If I was a high profile person at my company, right, and I get into some kind of public image that looks bad on me, what's gonna happen? The company's going to distance themselves from me, potentially get rid of me, bro. We see that all the time on the internet where people have freedom of speech. Where people have freedom of speech, of freedom of action, but they are not freedom of consequence for your actions and speech. We see that all the time.
And I'm about to call you.
Now we're going into
if that was the case, Kiso, if that was the case, they would have got Hawkeye out of there because he was doing some crazy shit.
And on top of that,
if that was the case, they would have got. Hold on. If that was the case, they would have got Josh Brolin out of there too because he was doing some crazy ass shit, some domestic shit.
Keep in mind. What they did was in the height of the moment somebody has any negative news out of it, cancel them, cut all ties because we don't want people to think that we're apologists for them. It was the height of it. But then but the thing is, it's the optics of it. It's the big black dude with a white woman. When Robert Downey Jr. was a cracked out drug addict, stealing, robbery, thievery, all that shit, he was seen as a success story. So when white people do this dumb shit, they're seen as a redemption. The fact that he was black and big and got big nipples and big areolas is get this nigga up out of here because he's obviously like a menace to society. So Disney was at fault. They didn't let shit play out.
I hate it for him.
They can do right now, Jack.
I hate it for him, but at the end of the day, he's gone. So what they had to do, the same thing Ryan had to do. He had to shift.
Why couldn't they just recast the King though? Like, he's a variant of King.
Honestly, I would have loved the recast. The same thing we say with Black Panther. I would have loved the recast.
Did you just snap with your toes?
No, my phone. I would have loved the recast, but like I said, now we're shifting from my initial point. What I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to say is, I am hyped for this movie. I believe there has built enough build up regarding the incursions. I want to see what happened to Monica Rambeau. I know the Marvels movie isn't that good, but I do want to see. I want to support this black woman in a Marvel, and in her Marvel role because we don't get many standout women lead characters, black women lead characters in Marvel or Disney properties. So I want to support to see, hey, what's going on with her in the X-Men universe. I want to see that. I hope they do justice for her.
Can I ask you a question?
I want to see. What's up?
So, I think one of the conversations around this whole Doomsday thing is a lot of Marvel fans feel like I'm back. Like some Marvel fans are saying like, this is it. Marvel has won me back. I'm officially excited for a new Marvel movie. People like you, right?
I never left. I was always.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you.
Keisha was always home.
Do you feel like you ever left? Like you ever stopped? Like Marvel let you down, or have you just been going along with the ride the whole time? Like, because
there's been disappointments. If so, Ant-Man, I was disappointed in. Brave New World, I know. I was disappointed in.
Be disappointed.
I'm not saying you can be disappointed. What I'm saying is though, I never go to the extreme.
I didn't leave Marvel. I never left.
I never be irrational. I never like, oh, Marvel's trash, this and that. I'm like, yeah, bro, like they have a few bumps in the road, but
because I'm gonna be rich, so I left. After Doctor Strange 2,
after
Doctor Strange 2, I left.
I just haven't been impressed.
Multiverse of Madness was the straw that broke.
One time, I know you left, bro. Like, you have arguments in Discord. I know you left. See, I'm not gonna throw the baby.
One time gave up on MC.
I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. All right, listen. I'm not gonna let these string of bad movies they put out, be their anchor. because they gave us plenty of great movies, shows, characters, animation.
What the hell?
Loki season 1 and 2.
But like I said, I don't want something to drag on because I know y'all gotta do y'all Odyssey reviews and whatnot. All I'm saying is chat viewers, playback viewers as well. You have someone here, Kiso, who is hyped for this movie. I got my ticket day one. I cannot wait. If you're hyped for this movie, hey, I'm here with you.
Don't have blind hype though. Don't have blind hype.
Hey y'all,
don't just be hyped for no reason.
No.
Hey y'all,
I don't have blind hype.
For the slaves that's mad at Master, he gave us an extra couple rights, y'all. I'm with y'all, bro. We gonna eat good tonight.
I'm saying that. Listen, I cannot wait to see all these characters come together. And I hate when y'all be like rehash. Nigga, what? Bro, they're bringing back the entire X-Men cast. Like that's fan service. But guess what? Comic readers right. Fan service. Comic people who now have adult money, we like fan service. Do you know how many times that people in the comics have died and came back to life?
Yeah, fan service.
It happens all the time.
Doom is not fan service; it's desperation.
RDJ's Doom is
course correction,
a name.
All that because they.
RDJ's Doom is the name on the movie that is going to sell, and we know that's what it is.
But that's what desperation. That's what desperation come into play. They need
the same way with certain movies are cast with certain actors, and they let's get this star power because we know it's going to sell.
If Marvel pulls off this course correct, you get all the praise in the world, brother, for staying true, for staying.
Bro, they being course correct. This is Thunderbolts. Bro, Thunderbolts not a good movie.
All the praise in the world, bro. If they stick.
Bro, Thunderbolts and F4 not a good movie. I'm asking you.
Thunderbolts was decent.
Thunderbolts was meh. Thunderbolts was okay.
Wow.
No, Thunderbolts
was okay.
Thunderbolts was decent.
With the power of friendship, you can defeat evil.
Yeah.
It wasn't defeat evil.
Hey Larry. Thunderbolts was another. Hey Larry, Thunderbolts was another example. Is the food good? It was warm. That's another example.
Thunderbolts was a movie about a guy dying of depression and leaning on his friends because he's depressed and like he's having.
Hey man, I feel y'all, but at this stage of the MCU,
you see
the power of friendship,
and that's why I can't stand niggas like Alice because then they want more from these superhero movies.
I'm not a nigga. I'm a white man.
Superhero movies, and then they try to give them more, and then they try to give them more. Right? They say, you know what? Let's just not make it a superhero movie. Let's put more in it about depression and the effects of it and all that.
I feel you on that.
Yo, I'm not the.
I feel you on that.
Yo, nigga literally said, let's give him Oscar bait shit. Like what?
A series and put it on Disney Plus.
Kiso.
Don't make it my next big Avengers movie.
What's up,
Don't call it the new Avengers and make that the plot.
Thunderbolts was one of my favorite third acts of the Marvel film.
Me too, bro. It was fire.
Post Endgame.
Yes, bro. This is my favorite third act post Endgame. I agree 100%. I agree, bro.
I'm on my way to the post roundtable, a little after mixer thing or whatever. I don't know what time I'll be back. I wanted to say Odyssey 9.5 out of 10. Woo! My full review when I get back.
Yeah, you better not.
Best of the year.
Hey, Buck, you not privy.
Best of the year. Oh, bro, I got some shit to tell y'all.
You're not privy.
Yo, BT, you got wise eyes.
The dance flow privy. The ladies gon' film it.
Yeah, but tell us
in the back, and they just
we twisting up a Billy. Get silly. Hey,
get privy.
All right, keep your eyes on the road.
Hey, nah, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get in home base either tonight.
He said, "Hey, Mr. Tech 2, is Sony gonna cancel games forever?"
No, no, it was a different conversation around publishers.
Bro, you're not privy, bro. We don't want to hear it, bro. You're not privy.
Listen, it was multiple industries that the banking industry had very interesting things that I've learned. But there was some interesting stuff from Take Two as well, which I can't wait to talk to y'all about.
Are you under NDA?
What happened?
Did he make you sign an NDA?
No.
Did he touch you?
I mean, I have rules in my job that certain things I can't speak on, but I could beat around the bush enough where y'all understand the gist.
Never beat around my bush.
We can go on and on about this MCU topic, bro.
Hey,
I'm done. Like I said,
BT, before you go, put that bush on the phone.
I gotta. Who is a shaker?
Listen, put that bush on the phone. Maybe you and I can do a podcast on this channel. Like doing the off-white days.
Let's talk about tangible build-up.
It sounds like delayed takes need to come back. That's what it sounds
maybe like. I would say maybe we're doing delayed takes. You know what I mean?
Let me get this
over.
Stay tuned. All right, go ahead, Buck.
The Doomsday trailer, I enjoyed it. It wasn't the Infinity War trailer. It wasn't the Endgame trailer.
It wasn't the Wild trailer.
But it was enjoyable. And based off of Fantastic Four, I thought it was a good movie. I thought that Thunderbolts was. I really like Thunderbolts a whole lot. Like I really like Thunderbolts. But I like the direction that they're heading in, and I hope they stick the landing with Doomsday. That's what I'll say about that. I'll try to come back before the end of the pod so I can engage in the Odyssey conversation. But if I can't, 9.5 out of 10, and I'll elaborate on the next pod. But I will be in home base either later tonight, if not tomorrow, depending on how late y'all niggas out.
Is it your birthday, nigga? What are you doing?
No. I mean, I got some work shit to do. We had a little work thing, little round.
It's 11:44 p.m. What are you doing? What are you doing for work?
Right.
Selling
Y'all
ass.
selling?
There's a little after mixer.
Get an OnlyFans convention?
He going to the after party.
Cabin trip?
After mix.
Party.
Time to eat some booty.
He wants some drinks.
You sniffing anything?
And I
Sniffing
think
poppers?
the all right. I'll tell y'all later. I can't speak on this on here. I'll tell y'all later. But yeah.
All right, bet. Kiso, we appreciate you popping in too, bro.
Yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm gonna go back to the chat. Like I said, I just want to give a different perspective. Since everybody was saying kind of less hype, I just want to come in and just represent those who are hyped like myself for the movie. So they feel heard and seen.
Dune is gonna be better.
You love it.
Oh, one time, don't forget, we still got that bet.
Oh
What
yeah,
bet?
no, I'm
That
very confident.
Avengers will outsell Dune Part 3. Open.
I told them, so just to reiterate our bet, I told them that I believe Dune will have a larger opening first week box office than Avengers. I fully believe Avengers will have a more successful run in like overall, but that first week, I think Dune takes the cake. And I think part of that is because I think Dune will have a similar effect as we just saw with the Odyssey. But we'll see. Speaking of the Odyssey, good segue. Before we jump into our reviews, a couple things I want to bring up about the Odyssey. First, we have a super chat from SP Scarecrow. Salute to SP Scarecrow. He says, Odyssey was godlike. Wondering how they did the Cersei stuff without CGI, because that was wild and made me a little nauseous. Spider-Man up next. Yes, sir. We appreciate you, Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where am I at? Okay. So, in regards to the Odyssey, man, Christopher Nolan dominated the box office this past week. Odyssey is currently in theaters. It has been the talk of the town, talk of the internets. The IMAX showings are sold out everywhere. People are scrambling to go to the 70 millimeter IMAX showings. It's just become a huge event. Anytime he puts out a movie now, it's a huge event, and I love it. The movie had a $264 million worldwide opening. They've almost completely made their money back from the movie already. And it's still
How you
strong.
dick eating now?
Hey man, you got to.
This
is the biggest opening weekend of Christopher Nolan's career, even bigger than Oppenheimer. And it begs the question.
Movie as it should.
Begs the question at this point: is Christopher Nolan the biggest filmmaker in the world currently? Is he officially that guy?
On it.
What y'all think? Is he officially that guy? Is it him? Who when you see a name, a director's name pop out, and they got a new movie coming out, who is bigger than Christopher Nolan right now?
Talk about it.
Tarantino.
No, Tarantino is
Tarantino
not. He's
bring
not
him
doing
out.
numbers like this. He's not doing numbers like this.
Yeah,
You don't think Tarantino bring him out?
Well, Kill Bill
No, that's
did
not what I'm saying.
numbers.
But he's not doing
earlier, but not
$264
that.
million opening. He's not doing that.
Martin Scorsese.
He's not doing that either. The only other person you could put next to him is James Cameron, because obviously Avatar, y'all dicky Avatar.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anytime a new Avatar come out, y'all dicky. But I will say this: the moment that James Cameron drops a non-Avatar movie, that shit ain't doing no numbers like Avatar. It's not even coming close, not even half. Y'all niggas ain't going out to support that shit the way y'all support Avatar. That's just a fucking fact. And I would love for y'all to prove me wrong, but I know y'all won't. The moment he puts out a movie that don't say Avatar on the fucking title, that's when the fans don't come out.
You don't think it'll have a big marketing machine behind it with the budget and the
no,
style type film? With
no. This
come on,
this is the thing, Larry. Marketing is Marketing is one thing. Are people going to support the movie and actually give into the marketing? No, I don't think they will. I really don't.
The next James Cameron film that's not an Avatar movie? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm 100% serious.
That's advertised as an event film, like a Nolan movie would be.
I'm 100% serious, and I'm gonna tell you why. Avatar at this point Avatar is bigger than James Cameron. So a different director can make another Avatar movie and it'll still be successful. You don't need James Cameron's name.
No,
listen to what I'm saying.
No one has ever even said that out loud. Like, what the fuck?
Larry, listen to what I'm saying, Larry. You don't go to see Avatar because James Cameron made it. People go see Avatar because it's Avatar. That's what I'm saying. Avatar as an IP is bigger than James Cameron. The same way that Star Wars.
But it's literally his.
Okay,
though.
but let me finish. You keep
When
interrupting.
you go see the Avatar, you go see it because James Cameron.
No, that's not why you go see it.
Like, what do you
mean?
mean?
That's not why you go see it.
This is his passion project.
I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you an example. I'm trying to give y'all an example. Larry keeps talking over me. Larry keeps talking over me. I'm trying to give you an example. I'm trying to give you an example.
5 minutes later, go ahead. I'll try to remember what you said.
Star Wars. George Lucas created Star Wars. You don't go to see Star Wars because of George Lucas. You go see Star Wars because it's fucking Star Wars. Avatar is in the same realm. You see Avatar because it's Avatar. It's bigger than James Cameron. It's bigger than one man. It's reached that point. As an IP, Avatar is bigger than the man now. You don't need James Cameron's name attached to Avatar for it to be successful. That's what I'm trying to say. Am I wrong? If a different director drops Avatar, if a different director drops Avatar 4, are y'all just not going to go see it? No, you're still going to go see it because it's Avatar.
At this point, yeah, by Avatar 4,
that's
yes,
what I'm saying.
Course.
At this point, it's bigger than the man. So that's why I say
Odyssey. There's no Odyssey 4 though. There's no Odyssey.
But that's the point. Nolan's not doing these IP films. He did that with Batman. He's done with that. Now he's doing his own shit. Every movie he drops is his own shit. Now, granted, Odyssey is a adapted script. It's based on something that already
Nolan
existed.
Did that
but it's he wrote the script. He wrote the script in his vision.
Wonton, you don't think when James Cameron goes do a different series, his fans is not going to follow? Like the numbers are not going to translate?
No, I don't think it's going to do half of what he's done with Avatar. And I'll give an example. We know. I don't know if he's directing or just producing, but he said he's making a World War II movie about the real life Japanese guy who survived both bombings in World War II. If he's directing that, when that movie comes out, I think based on what it is, I think it'll be a good movie and I think it'll do well. But I don't think it's going to do Christopher Nolan numbers. I don't think it's going to do anything close to Avatar numbers. It's just not
a movie like that. No, about a guy who survived 2 bombings. That's different from a movie about the guy who created the bombs who created the bombs used. That's a different type of excitement. That's a different type of intrigue. But the guy who survived 2 bombings, there's like most people aren't.
If you think about it, Larry, that would actually be more interesting to the general audience than Oppenheimer, because a lot of people when Oppenheimer came out, they complained. So? Yeah, because when Oppenheimer came out,
on the cast.
Hold on, a lot of people when Oppenheimer came out, people even like Red Pig. What was their main complaint? Oh, he didn't show the bombs dropping. People want to see that. They want to see the bombs dropping in Japan. They want to see how it affected the people. That's essentially what James Cameron is doing with his next movie. So, if anything, his next movie is more geared to a general audience than fucking Oppenheimer was. I just don't think I don't like. And Fresh and Greedy in the chat bringing up Titanic and Aliens. Brother, that's 30, 20 years. I'm talking about now. People, like, the only thing James Cameron is known for...
I think you kind of underestimating his...
I think you definitely...
That's why listen, we're not going to know until his next movie come out, but by all means, I'm 100% confident what I'm saying is correct. He whatever he does besides Avatar, like, at this point in his career... going into his 80s and 90s, it's
prior evidence to support this.
That's why it's called a prediction. And like I said, I'm 100% confident in my people do.
You're good for those.
James Cameron, he's a legend. He's a legend. I like James. No, I'm an Avatar hater. Let's get that understood. I love James Cameron's movies. I think
hating a nigga passion project, but you don't hate him. All right, but.
Yeah, it's not a fucking person.
If you think the passion project ass,
you hate his favorite piece of art.
It's not personal.
Created.
What the fuck? It's not personal.
Kanye West made Poop de Scoop. I didn't like that.
Yeah, like what the fuck? It ain't personal.
But you liked
Alex with his fucking analogies.
I'm just saying like that. Kanye West is somebody that whatever he does, I'm gonna go listen. He made Poop de Scoop. I hated that.
No, I feel y'all. I know.
Well, to be fair,
the point I try and make, just to get back to the main point,
Are you defending Poop de Scoop?
Yep.
No,
I
it
thought
was a
that
Drake
shit was
diss.
hard.
But no, go
Oh,
ahead.
it
No,
was,
the
it was
beat was
Drake
hard, and I thought it was funny that he was trolling Drake. That's a funny. That's
Yeah,
a funny.
Yeah,
that's
Kanye a
fine.
But,
lame ass bitch.
No.
Okay.
And you want to go? You finna go pay money to go see his ass, nigga? Fuck you.
Right. Didn't you just advertise $200 tickets?
What the hell?
Oh, he
The
lame
point-
as fuck, but like, oh, no.
This nigga is
Yeah,
crazy.
it makes sense to me.
I ain't say he was a Nazi.
What I'm trying to say.
Nigga, hallelujah.
There are still big name directors in this industry still doing movies. Jack just brought up a good point. Spielberg still makes movies. Scorsese still makes movies. James Cameron still makes movies. The thing about it is, unless it's fucking Avatar, nobody is doing movies like Christopher Nolan right now. The closest we've seen in the recent years was Ryan Coogler with Sinners. So that's why I asked again. The original question.
The guy who makes.
Are you
the
just
Dune
saying it because
movies.
the way the movies are shot?
You got
no,
the guy who's
no.
really close.
I'm
The guy who
talking
makes
about
the Dune movies.
I'm talking about the fact that when Nolan puts out a movie, he brings people to the theaters. People who don't go to the movies go to the theaters because Christopher Nolan just dropped some shit. He's hit that mark now. Whatever he like going forward for the rest of his career, when he announces, "Hey, this is my next movie," people are going to come out to the fucking movies to go see it. So that's why I'm asking again the original question: is he the guy now? Is he the biggest director out right now? Do y'all agree or disagree?
Yes.
He's the
Oh,
Phil
yes.
Jackson of
Yes.
directors right now, brother.
Yes,
Right
I don't
now,
think he
yeah.
better than Ryan Coogler, but yes.
Oh,
He's at the top of the list, pretty much. Of,
And
the list
again,
of those
fresh
guys
ingredient.
that we just named, he's at the top of that list.
Fresh ingredient.
I
Again,
wouldn't.
He says James Cameron does numbers, but again, that's why I brought up the point. I said I think Avatar does those numbers, not James Cameron. I don't think people are going to the movies and saying, "Oh, this is a new James Cameron movie." No, they're going to the theaters because it's an Avatar movie. When James Cameron drops
That's literally what they did for the first Avatar movie.
Larry, that was 2009. It was almost 20 years ago. So my point is, when he comes out with a new movie that's not Avatar, is it going to be like that? And I don't think it will be. Now again, I could be wrong. I just don't think it will be. I don't.
I mean, you got evidence to support what I've been telling you, but you want to go against all
Because
this. You
you-
want to
you-
go against
again, you're-
history and all the data that supports.
It's
that
not
he-
even because it's
that
not. It's
people
not
go
based on
see his
data.
movies.
They
No
go
matter what he does.
They
people
go see it
his
because of the
films.
IP, Larry. Just like I said with Star Wars. Star Wars is
You
bigger
think
than
people
George.
cared about the Titanic that much
Larry.
in 1998 or 97? You think people cared about Titanic that much?
But that was 20. James Cameron was was the biggest guy out. One of the biggest guys out in the 80s
He's
and
been
90s.
the biggest guy since then.
He's in his
been the
80s.
biggest
He's
guy
not that guy no more.
Like, what do you mean?
He's not
Damn,
that
he in his
guy.
80s?
Yeah. Well, no, he's not. He's
Yeah.
like I think he's like 70.
He's not that old. He's not that old.
But
he ain't that old.
the biggest names as far as directors currently,
You downplaying.
you got
the gravitas his name carries, but the power
what's-
his name carries. Like
you got
really
Nolan,
downplaying.
right? You got Nolan. You got Denis with the Dune movies.
Why nobody saying Spielberg?
Yeah, Dennis.
I
is
just brought up
good.
Spielberg. But again,
he on his way. He on his way.
But again,
He's in the
that's
close-
my
he's close
point
to
right
Nolan
there.
right now.
Spielberg just dropped a movie. This shit flopped.
Oh, it flopped?
By all means, when you compare
Did it
movies
really?
to Spielberg's career,
I don't think it flopped.
I don't think so.
I'll look it up right now.
Caught.
But
that's news to me.
Yeah.
listen to what I'm saying though. When
Also,
you-
just because they make $1 billion don't mean it flops.
No, you listen to what I'm saying. When you look at Spielberg's career and what he's done in his career, this is one of his lowest performing films. He's like that's what I'm trying to say. He's not that guy, right? He's not
To
he's
be
not that
fair,
guy.
Not the
that's
same
not like
quote that he
that.
had before.
To-
Yeah,
to-
okay, I see
but
what
to
you
be
mean, though.
fair, that's not your typical summer blockbuster. Also,
This was by all means a blockbuster. What are you talking about?
not your typical summer blockbuster. That's not a like. that
Disclosure
movie don't
Day
have
is
hella action. You know what I'm saying? About?
Disclosure Day is a straight popcorn film. The nigga put fucking comedic elements and
It made
car
money.
and car chases into a
didn't
sci-fi.
bomb.
And
Right.
on top of that,
Yeah,
depends
to
what
try to make it like a blockbuster. Summer blockbuster.
Hold on, wait.
Okay,
It's
I
not
see
your
what you
typical
mean,
Spielberg.
Wonton. Because we said it in a review. We were on the same page that Disclosure Day kind of feels a little bit dated, or like if it would have been 10 or 20 years ago, it may have hit different. So I see what you mean.
right. And not only that,
I still think
looking at this, because let's talk numbers right quick. Looking at Spielberg's last few films, West Side Story 2021, $76 million. Fablemans 2022, he did $45 million. Ready Player One in 2018, Ready Player One made $600 million for a pick. That's a fucking banger of a film. $600 million. Do you know how much Disclosure Day made? It made $237 million. The budget was $115 million. So if you add in the fucking marketing and shit, they barely made a profit.
Barely made a profit, but a profit was made.
230. Come on, like that's what I'm saying. That's not like just like numbers that you scoff at, but that's not Spielberg level numbers, bro.
But y'all acting like it's not a polarizing movie. It's not your typical.
General audiences love.
Funny enough, even though first encounter movies are a dime a dozen, I do believe, I think I could comfortably say that. I feel like first arrival movies are still for niche audiences, bro. Even though it's a typical like sci-fi film, I think the people that like, for instance, Arrival. Wonton loves Arrival. I'd never heard of that movie until he mentioned it for the movie night. Signs was probably the biggest first arrival movie we've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know any other movie other than Signs that has gotten that type of a fame. So he went to a niche audience, bro. Like a lot of niggas was not watching the UFO documentary that came out this year. A lot of niggas have not been keeping up with the Congress, and often I'll be on the UFO subreddit every night before bed. I literally read it every night before bed to see if they got some new information. Niggas was at Congress saying, "Hey, I know about UFO retrieval programs." It was in the news for one day. And then a few months later, it'll get in the news. But so it's a niche. It's like a big thing, but it's a niche community. It's like the niggas that had the UFO "I believe" posters on their wall in their bedroom. You know what I mean? That's who this movie is for.
Well, it's funny because I actually feel like he should have leaned more into that and made the movie specifically for that group instead of trying to turn it into a blockbuster by adding all the other bullshit that it didn't need. But that's a whole different conversation. I want to get to something that Jack said in the chat. Jack said if James Cameron brought out a new Terminator, it would not have this type of opening or success. I 100% agree with Jack.
I agree with that.
If it was good, if people were saying it was a 10 out of 10, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Yes, it would.
No, I think Terminator.
Terminator, and people came out saying a 10 out of 10. If all y'all came out saying it was a 10 out of 10, that movie's going to make at least $800 million to $700 million.
Hell no!
Terminator movie,
$800 million.
And it's the best Terminator
Larry,
movie ever
you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real with yourself.
Do you know how much the last Terminator movie made?
Terminator has tarnished their fucking legacy over the years.
Larry, do you know how much the last Terminator movie made?
Y'all niggas are
that were like mediocre.
Like I said, if word of mouth spreads that this movie is a 10 out of 10 made by James Cameron, it's the best Terminator movie ever made.
No,
this fucking movie is going to make at least $600 million.
Do you think in 2020? Hold on, Larry. Do you
know
think
how many Terminator fans there are, bro?
Can I ask you a question, Larry? Can I ask you a question? In 2027, 2028, 2029, the area that we in right now, do you think James Cameron can make a better Terminator movie than the first two?
I don't know, bro.
No.
I don't.
No. It's not happening.
Do I think he can make something better than what he made? Yes.
No, it's not happening. It's
Why
not
not?
happening because he hasn't done it since.
Why not?
He hasn't done it since.
Yes,
he don't have a single movie that's as good. This nigga don't have a single movie that's as good as Aliens, Terminator, or Terminator 2.
That the movie gonna be good or it's gonna be shit.
No,
that's subjective.
It's not subjective. Do you think any of his movies since fucking
I think Avatar,
the 90s?
I think Way of the Water. I think Way of the Water is fire.
That's not the question. Is it as good or better than Aliens,
it's better than
Terminator
1.
2?
Nolan can
it's better than
make
Terminator 1.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it
is.
is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Bro.
No, it's not.
If those
Yes, it
movies
is.
were bad,
No, it's
they
not.
wouldn't make $1 billion.
Hold on, wait,
today.
Larry. Do you hear what your co-host just said? He said Avatar Way of
Way of the
Water
Water is better than Terminator 1. Yes.
He said Avatar Way of Water is better than Terminator 1.
Those movies are totally like.
It's not even close.
Those movies are too different for me to. Those are two.
Not even close, bro.
I can't compare those. Yeah.
Anyway,
Way of the Water is fire. One time you should watch it.
Way of the Water is
nigga. Fuck Avatar. I never watched Avatar to my life.
Man, yeah, tripping. You tripping?
I get that nigga one chance with the first Avatar, and it was mid. I'm done.
One time, I'm gonna leave you with this. He making movies today. Every movie he makes $1 billion because of how good it is.
No,
If those
it makes it
movies
billion
were bad,
because of
people would
because
not
it's
keep
Avatar.
going to see them. Let that sink in. If those movies were bad, people will not keep going to see them over and over again.
Do you not remember when y'all reviewed the last one on the podcast?
Yes.
You niggas literally said
remember.
it was.
I saw it twice.
You niggas literally said it was mid, and most people said it was
No, we
fucking.
didn't.
I did.
No, we didn't.
So
We said it was good.
I saw it twice.
so let's run it back. We're gonna run the clips back. Most people that saw that film said that it was mid and was more the same with the second one.
Fire and Ash was mid.
Fire and ass.
Fire and ass.
Most people that saw
y'all.
Fire and Ash, most people that saw Fire and Ash said it was more of the same. And it didn't do anything for them.
Did you see that
besides
movie?
the second one?
Billy, niggas went back to
Again,
see the movie.
y'all-
What are you talking
I
about?
haven't seen the Avatar.
You know what's funny?
movie
You know what's
ever.
funny?
You
Fresh
think he
ingredient.
can't make a
Hold on, wait.
Terminator movie? It's
Wait.
Crazy.
Fresh ingredient in the chat said earlier. He said a movie flopping doesn't mean it's bad. You're right, Fresh ingredient. But a movie making $1 billion also don't mean it's good.
Fresh ingredient.
word
Put
of
your
mouth,
Instagram.
telling
Put your
people to go see
Instagram
this
in the
movie,
chat.
people
bro.
going back
But you
to see
can't.
it,
You can't
says
say
the
you can't.
movie
You
is good.
can't. You can't tell us a bad movie that made $1 billion.
There's not a bad movie. There's no.
have you ever-
Insidious.
$1 billion.
Insidious.
You ever heard of
That
Fast?
hasn't
You ever
made
heard of
$1
Fast
billion.
and Furious?
It's not a
You ever
bad
heard of Fast
movie.
and Furious, Rebecca?
Oh, that's a good
That
example.
movie didn't make.
You ever heard of? You ever heard of Jurassic World Dominion? Dog shit.
Jurassic World Dominion is not bad.
It's dog
not
shit.
dog
It's
shit.
absolute dog
It's
shit.
not. It's not. And even you said it was
absolute
dog
dog
shit. You
shit.
said it was good.
Okay,
You said it was
some
good.
No, I did not.
You said it was good.
No, I did
Yes,
not.
you
Movies
did.
are
Jurassic
made
World-
You didn't say it
to
was dog
appeal
shit.
to
You
a
didn't say it was
certain
dog
type of
shit.
audience.
I'm telling you right now, it's dog shit.
Those
You didn't say it was
movies
dog
appeal
shit,
to
so you're
adrenaline
talking on
junkies, bro.
trash.
Adrenaline junkies. Those movies are judged on a different type of scale.
The point I'm making again, Christopher Nolan, when he drops some shit, we going out because it's Christopher Nolan.
And you going
You-
out because
do-
of his fucking James Cameron.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? No, you know what's so funny? You could Odyssey is a perfect example for this because think about how many people who saw the Odyssey that never even heard of the fucking Odyssey, but they went to go see it. Why did they go see it? Because it's Christopher Nolan. Think about that.
I agree.
Right.
Think
I
about
agree.
that.
That's literally why
that's the
everybody's
difference.
going to see it.
That's the difference between a guy like Nolan and a guy like James Cameron in the current
Why do
day
you think
and
there's
age.
only been 3 Odysseys ever made? Because no one gives a fuck about that story anymore.
I mean, it's a great story. It's a
No
classic.
one-
I
no
story.
one
wouldn't say
cares.
that. It's a classic.
Like if
They-
nobody made the
It's a
Odyssey,
story that's
that
been
movie
passed
wouldn't-
down for generations.
It's only getting
Larry,
praised
let's
because
stop
Nolan
that.
made it. No one cares
Larry,
about
let's
that story
let
anymore.
Larry, I'm gonna stop you there. There is still, when you're in 9th grade, 10th grade English in America, they use the Iliad, the Odyssey to explain the
I
hero's
get
journey
it.
and the
I get
epic
it.
concept. So it's integral
the oldest
to the.
hero story ever told. I get it.
But that's what I'm saying. But you saying nobody gives a fuck about it. I'm like, there's entire curriculums built on it.
We don't
but
care
that's
about the Odyssey in media.
I'm telling you.
It's like one of the most legendary stories.
But what I'm saying is,
In filmmaking,
okay.
we
Let me
don't.
say this.
In
Let me say this.
filmmaking,
Let me
we
say
don't
this.
care about the Odyssey.
Let me
No one
say
cares
this.
about the Odyssey.
Okay, then make that distinction because that's like saying nobody
Yeah.
gives a fuck about Huckleberry Finn and Huckleberry Finn, whatever the fuck. It's like okay, but all of us have to read it when we're in middle school.
Yeah, let
so
me
it's
be
like,
clear. Let me be
Right,
clear.
okay.
I get what you're saying. Let me be clear. Nobody in Hollywood cared about the Odyssey story until Nolan made a movie. That is a fact.
I wouldn't say that's true.
There's
Well, I
only been
wouldn't
3
say that.
movies ever made in the history of Hollywood. The last one was 30 years ago. No one really cares about the Odyssey being told on the big screen or in a TV show until now because Nolan made it. I agree with that point. That's all I'm saying.
I had a point I was getting ready to make and I forgot. The other thing I want to say, right? Going back to Avatar real quick. Whenever they make an Avatar, because Avatar at this point is going to stay around for a long time, right? Whenever they make the first Avatar movie that James Cameron isn't attached to as a director, and it's still successful, it's because you don't need James Cameron to make a successful Avatar movie. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Basically, is Avatar is successful at this point because of how big it
You
is.
calling the
Because it's
MCU
Avatar.
slop. All right.
It's the same thing with Star Wars. Star Wars is Star Wars. You don't need George Lucas to make a Star Wars movie.
So
for
you
it to
low
make $1
key
billion.
trying to call it Disney slop. You trying to call it Disney slop.
I mean, I've been
Trying to
said
call
that.
it
Avatar is literally
Space Odyssey slop. Okay.
Yeah, Avatar is slop, and not only is Avatar slop, it's one of
That's
the
fucked
it's
up.
out of the pantheon of sci-fi IPs, right? Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever else you want to throw in there. Avatar is near the bottom, as far as
The only reason you don't care is because they're blue aliens. If they were black,
it has
people,
nothing to
you
do
would
with that. It's just the fact the story is not good. It's just not good. It's not
care.
good.
The only reason you niggas can't resonate is because they're blue aliens. I get it.
But I don't want to harp on Avatar too much. Fuck Avatar. The point I'm trying to make, Nolan is that nigga, man. Christopher Nolan, give him his fucking flowers. He's that dude. It's official. Odyssey makes it official. If you had any doubts before, nothing left to doubt, man. Christopher Nolan is the fucking current GOAT. He got the crown. He's sitting on the fucking Iron Throne as we speak. Nobody is taking his spot yet. Can it happen? Can it happen? Can it happen? Of course it can happen. As a matter of fact, my guy Denis Villeneuve, when he's done with Dune, I hope he takes Christopher Nolan's fucking lunch, because Denis is one of the best directors out right now, and he's not getting the fucking respect
you
he deserves.
You just gave a nigga praise, and then you finna backdoor him with
no, because listen, Denis don't get the fucking praise he deserved. This nigga did Blade Runner. This nigga did Blade Runner 2, and it flopped in 2017. That movie deserved to make a shit ton of money because it's good. It's good as fuck. Then he did Arrival. Hold on, wait. Let's go down the rabbit hole right quick. Then he did Arrival, one of the best sci-fi alien movies of all time. Then he did
one of the best contact films ever.
Then he did Sicario. Come on, bro. Sicario. Like, his range is crazy. He could do sci-fi. He could do action. He could do fucking horror.
That's why I said he's in a close second to Nolan.
Prisoners, one of my favorite movies of all time. He got a fucking Oscar-worthy performance out of fucking Hugh Jackman, and it didn't get the fucking props it deserved. Prisoners is crazy.
People love Prisoners.
It deserved more though, Larry. That's my point. So now he doing Doom.
I still haven't seen Prisoners.
He got an elite trilogy with Doom. The third one finna smash heads. I'm hoping that after he's done with Doom, he really locks the fuck in and shows people what the fuck he really bout, bro.
I feel like after he does Doom, he can do whatever he wants. That the same way Nolan is right now. He's done Odyssey. Nolan can do whatever he wants now. He can do a little film. You know, he can do a little passion.
I want him to do a horror movie.
He can do whatever he wants, bro.
He can do horror.
He can do what horror. Ooh, that'll be fire too.
He can do horror.
But yeah, bro can do anything right now. He got the key. He got the green light.
Yeah, he like Lil Baby after that feature with Drake.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Okay, so that's it for our Odyssey topic. We're going to do our reviews here in a second. Before we jump into the reviews,
real quick, one time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just don't bring down Cam. Just don't bring down my guy Cam to prop up.
Facts.
Just don't do that. They're both great, brother. They're both great.
I have a problem with James Cameron, and y'all know what it is. I've been over this.
All right, I ain't wanna hold you.
I think he's wasting away his life in his services by working on Avatar. He needs to be doing other shit.
I hear you.
But the problem with James Cameron is he cares more about fucking deep sea diving than making good movies at this point in his career. That nigga want to go underwater and look at the damn Titanic and shit.
He a real frontier.
So he's making Avatar movies to fund his deep sea diving because that's what pays for it. So salute to him.
He's a real frontier.
But yeah. Before we jump into our Odyssey reviews, we do have one review that Alex will be happy to share with us. Alex saw a film this week called Motor City. Motor City is a new film starring Alan.
Like an adult movie.
What's his name? Alan Richardson. Yes, Alan Richardson. So Alan Richardson.
I think he the nigga from Avatar.
Oh, you talking about that? The
Yeah, so he was in Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State.
He's not an Avatar, Alex. You think about he's somebody else, but he is in Reacher. It's an Amazon TV show that he's known for. It's like an action show. This film, Motor City, the synopsis, it says, in 1970s Detroit, John Miller falls for a local gangster's girl and lands in prison for a crime he didn't commit. With his life ruined, Miller hatches a plan for revenge. So this film is out right now. It's an action film. It stars Alan Richardson and Shailene Woodley. Now, I haven't seen the film yet. Oh, I think it says Gerard Butler's in the movie too. Okay. I haven't seen the film yet, Alex. But one of the things that I did see when this movie was being announced, they said that it was an action film with no dialogue. Can you please confirm or deny that, and also give us your review for Motor City?
Yeah, so my review for Motor City, I'm gonna start off by giving it a. I'm gonna give this a.
You okay, baby?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired.
The hell?
I'm gonna give this an 8.9 out of 10.
You give it a
To
9.
answer one, I'm giving it an 8.9 only because what did I give They Will Kill You? A 9 out of 10?
I want to say you did.
Then I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna stick with the 9. This movie does have dialogue, but it's so minimal. There were maybe 30 words throughout the whole movie. and some of those words were literally the tail end of an interaction or the start of one. But that's what that's what was such a charming effect for this movie. The movie accentuated music, literally emotional acting with your face, body language, and general storytelling and pacing to tell the story for you. There was so much going on in this movie. There were times where you're not even expecting words. That's how well, like, y'all ever play a video game or watch a movie and then you realize why is there no music playing? And it's not for suspense. It's just like, yo, where the fuck?
With Halo last night.
Yeah, well, remember we was playing Halo. We was like, yo, where's the music? We're shooting aliens and there's no music, right? Remember we noticed that because the action doesn't match the OST. It doesn't match. There's no soundtrack to go with what we're seeing. This movie filled in the gaps of like where anything that you would need words, it was illustrating it for you, and I thought it did so well. I didn't know this movie wasn't gonna have words before I saw it. I looked up nowadays, bro. I look up no trailers. I see the first trailer in the movies when I'm seeing another movie, and I'm like, all right, I'll go see that, and that's all I look up. I don't look up anything else. So halfway through this movie, I'm like, hey, yo, ain't nobody. I'm like, ain't nobody saying shit. But this movie is reminiscent of Sin City. This movie is reminiscent of They Will Kill You. This movie is reminiscent of any of your high octane films that allow the world to exist in its rawest form. So in this movie, you have without spoilers, it's a revenge story. You have a guy, there's a girl. There's a guy that he don't fuck with, and he wants revenge on the guy, right? Not trying to give any spoilers, but the visceral nature of this movie, fantastic. The texture, and when I say texture with this film, I'm talking about the colors, the style of shot. There was a lot of slow motion in this film that felt very well placed. There's a lot of times where I've seen movies where they try to have their Matrix moment where it's like or whatever, and usually the is what you saw in the trailer. So when it happens in the movie, you're just waiting for that moment to go off. But this film had some very, very dope slow motion scenes that didn't feel out of place. It gave you time to really bake into your eyes what you were seeing in the film. I loved it. And on top of that, there was only one thing that I did notice. I feel like I don't know what they shot the movie with on what camera. I don't know if it was like they shot everything at a certain frame rate so that if they do decide to do slow motion, it makes sense. There was one scene, there were a couple scenes while as the characters are walking, it was very choppy. So in photography, if I take a video and my shutter speed is like I'm gonna give an example, 1/200 is what 1/200 to 1/250 and up is what you would shoot athletic, fast moving things. So a speeding car, a basketball game, a football game. 1/200 and up, there won't be any blur. You'll see everything. If I catch a ball, everything will be in focus. It'll look like a freeze frame. If I shoot it at a 1/100, it'll be, my hands might be blurred, but my body will be in focus. If I shoot 1/50, I'm gonna have a streak with my body. You see what I'm saying? There was a time in this movie where it felt like their shutter speed was at like 1/40 because it was choppy. It literally was hurting my eyes. It looked like you know how they say they shoot films in 24 frames per second or something like that? Mm-hmm. There was at one point where I was like, yo, frame drop. Like, why are these niggas' bodies choppily walking down the hallway? It took me aback because I was like, ugh, what the fuck is going on? It happened like twice in the movie, but that aside, this movie was a very fun time, and it was unexpected. I invited my mom and my dad and my sister. I was like, yo, y'all want to go see a movie with me tomorrow? And they both said, wow, that was a really good choice. I didn't expect anything from it. That was a good film. I would say if you like The Furious for the high octane violence, it's not 2 hours of belt to ass, but this is a good, short, succinct movie where there's a story. There's characters that have a lot of tenacity on screen, and I'm not saying that it's like a Oscar nominee acting job, but I will say that every character acted in a way that they didn't need dialogue. If that means anything to you, these actors did a good enough job to where they didn't need dialogue, you know? So yeah, I think this is a really fun, unexpected film. Apparently this came out last year at a festival or something like that. So this was a fun time. Yeah, that unexpected, and I really enjoyed it. I say go see this if you want something fun to watch.
And the action is very good.
Yeah, there was an elevator scene that my sister and I literally went, oh, like there was some like, it kicked up out of nowhere. Like there's action, there's like menial action throughout the movie, but there's one scene, nigga, where it kicked up in the elevator, and my sister and I went, oh my fucking god, like it turned up, it turned up. So, like I said, bro, this is a very fun film, very fun film. And if you like Sin City, if you like Crank, if you like those John Wick, like if you like The Furious, They Will Kill You, if you like those type of films, go see this.
Oh, the last question.
Similar to.
The last question I had was the movie like gory? It was a kind of gratuitous violence.
Yes, bro. So at the end, it got really visceral, but up until the end, it wasn't like, oh, I'm pulling your teeth out. It wasn't like that. But the movie feels like it's an adult movie. It doesn't feel like it's a PG-13 movie at all.
Oh, it's PG-13?
No, I'm saying it doesn't feel like PG-13. Like Mission Impossible is PG-13 action. This is an R-rated movie.
Oh, okay.
Got you. We appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. So let's talk about the Odyssey. The Odyssey is the newest release from Christopher Nolan, as I talked about previously. This is an adaptation of the story from the Iliad from Homer. A lot of us first heard about this story in school. I think a lot of schools make it part of their curriculum. But surprisingly, there's a good amount of people who actually never heard of the Odyssey when this movie was announced, and this is their first time hearing anything about it, seeing it. So I'm interested to see what their thoughts are for somebody who's never heard of the Odyssey. But just to give a quick background, the story is about Odysseus. He's the king of Ithaca, and he and his army fought in the Trojan War. And after winning the war, they go on a journey back home. But on their journey back home, they encounter many different dangers. People die. It's just a lot of things that get in their way on their journey back home. In the movie, they state that it's been 20 years since Odysseus left for the war, and they've been trying to get back home for the last 10. The film stars Matt Damon and Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, but it's an ensemble cast of many, many different actors. Elliot Page is in there, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, a lot of big name actors, which is actually part of the controversy that I'm sure we'll talk about. But yeah, we can go ahead and get into our reviews. I guess I'll start since this is technically my only review for the week. First thing I'll say is I actually really enjoyed the Odyssey, just as a story in general. The first time that I read it, I think, was in middle school, and I want to say it was either 7th or 8th grade, but I can't remember the exact year. But read the story in middle school. I think we watched one of the film adaptations that came out like in the 80s or 90s, but I don't remember much about that. I just remember the story. And it's one of those things where if you really are interested in Greek mythology, it's a really interesting story because that's kind of what it's based around, right? It's based around some historical events, but it's also mixed in with Greek mythology. You have the gods in there, Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, characters like Circe, and characters that you might be familiar with if you know anything about Greek mythology, especially for us gamers who play things like God of War. There's some crossover there. So yeah, I was always interested in this story. I was really looking forward to when Nolan was going to do with this, and the movie did not disappoint. I saw it twice. I saw it in IMAX the first time, and then I saw it again in Dolby. In a second, I'll tell you guys kind of my takeaways from those two formats and what I would recommend. But the main thing I just want to start off with is the story, right? The movie is very faithful to the story of the Odyssey, but there are some changes, right? And Nolan has talked about it in some of his interviews. He kind of rearranged some things. There's some things that he condensed or cut out. He stated to kind of make it more palatable for a modern audience, a general audience. But ultimately, the story is very faithful to the original story. There were some things that were left out that I enjoyed about the original story, but it didn't bother it or make the movie worse to me. I guess I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything. But I will say, overall, in general, the story is very faithful. And
How do you spoil the 2,000-year-old story?
You can spoil it if people don't know about it, just like how you didn't know about it before you saw the movie.
I did know about it. What the fuck?
You literally told me that you had never read the Odyssey before the movie came out.
But I knew about it.
But you didn't know the story.
Everybody loosely know. Everybody know loosely with the bag of air and all that shit. Everybody know.
No.
The Odyssey.
He didn't even show that in the movie though.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of, if you haven't read the story, there's a lot of things you don't know happens. But I guess one thing I could say is like the Cyclops, right?
Never heard the story.
Not a spoiler necessarily because it is in the trailer. But there's at one point there's a scene of a Cyclops in this movie. And it's way different from the original story. If you've read the original story or seen any of the other adaptations, the Cyclops scene is way different, and it's told differently in this movie. Now, the original way that it's told, for me, it was enjoyable, just from like a storytelling standpoint. But it's also, shout out to Alex, it's an allegory. It's a metaphor. It's a lot of the story of the Odyssey is allegorical. It's metaphors. It's about this man who is so cocky and has all this hubris and how it gets him into trouble. So one of those pivotal moments is when he meets the Cyclops, and him being so cocky and full of himself gets him and his crew fucked up. There are elements of that in the movie, but it's kind of condensed.
Yeah, it's not caught like that. Yeah.
But yeah, story was good. Performances were fantastic. These are some of the best performances in a Nolan film to date. I won't say like ever, because he's had so many great performances in his movies, but these performances from these actors, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a skill that he has of just picking the actors, or if he's able to just bring these performances out of the actors that he works with, or if it's a combination of both, because they were fantastic. Elliot Page, this is his first time working with Elliot Page since they transitioned. The last time he worked with Ellen Page was in Inception. Elliot Page was fantastic in this movie with the role that they played, and it's funny because a lot of people were like worried, or they felt like it might be some DEI going on, like why is he having a trans person in this movie? But it was great. It worked out. Tom Holland, this is one of Tom Holland's strongest performances in his career to date. Personally, I'm a Tom Holland fan.
Weak.
Well, that's the thing. I'll speak on that real quick. But personally, I'm a Tom Holland fan. I think people give him a hard time because he plays Spider-Man, and not just because he plays Spider-Man, but because he came after two other strong Spider-Man actors, right? So it's kind of like when you're the new guy, and it's like, well, you're not Toby, you're not Andrew. People have given him a hard time since then for his whole fucking career, and I don't think he's deserved any of the hate. I'm not going to jump out a window and say he's one of the greatest actors out, because he's not. But he is a good actor. He deserves more, I think, respect than what he gets. If you go back and watch specifically that first Spider-Man movie, there are some very strong performances from Tom Holland that kind of got overlooked. And that's a Spider-Man movie. So you can imagine the performance he gives in a movie like The Odyssey. I thought he did his role very well, especially playing up against actors like Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon. These are big actors, seasoned actors. I think he does his job very well. Anne Hathaway is fantastic. She plays Odysseus' wife. Matt Damon, this is one of Matt Damon's best performances in his whole career. He will definitely be nominated for an Oscar. Will he win? I don't know. But I will say this. At this point in the year, We're coming up into August. I can't think of another performance so far that would be better than his as far as like a best actor Oscar. And maybe y'all can tell me if anybody jumps out at you, but so far from the movies that have come out,
Project Hail Mary.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Ryan Gosling don't deserve an Oscar for that film. Does that film deserve Oscars for other things? Sure, maybe writing, but not for Ryan Gosling's fucking performance. His performance didn't really.
You don't think he deserves a nom, or you just don't think he's in the same conversation as Matt Damon?
He might get a pity nom, but he definitely don't deserve the fucking award. I'll tell you that. Ryan Gosling was better in Barbie than fucking Hail Mary. Let's speak on that.
Are you fucking nuts?
Let's speak on that.
Knock it off.
Ryan Gosling was better. Ryan Gosling was better.
Knock it off.
He was better in Blade Runner 2 than fucking Hail Mary. He was better in fucking what's my shit? First Man, where he played Neil Armstrong. Way better in that than Hail Mary. Like, get the fuck
better
out.
in Barbie.
That's what I said. Red Pig said I was wrong, but no, he was.
No, you tripping.
But yeah, Matt Damon, fucking fantastic. This is one of his best performances. The last time I saw a performance this good from Matt Damon, personally, was The Martian. I loved Matt Damon in The Martian. I loved that movie. He went up a level, bro. He went up a level. Anybody who felt like Matt Damon, because I feel like sometimes he does some of these roles where like people forget how good of an actor he is. This definitely reminded people, if you had any doubts. Zendaya's in this movie. Now listen, we got some Zendaya haters out there in the world. Alex is one of them. I thought she did a great job. I am a little frustrated because I feel like, as good of an actor as she is, she's not given like. They don't give her enough. There's not enough meat on the bone with her.
No, bro, that's her. Stop doing that.
It's not her. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Bro. All she do is the same shit in every movie.
I'm gonna tell you why.
The drama was the first time that she did something special.
Yes, you know why? No, it wasn't the first time because you didn't see Challenges.
It wasn't. You didn't watch Challenges.
Do you know why, Alex?
Oh.
Do you know why? Because of the fucking script. That's my point. The script gave her something to do. In this movie, she plays a very important part, and it's a very good role. And I'm gonna bring it up later why it's so fucking good. Because again, allegories. Her performance in Odyssey is good. I'm not taking anything away from that, but I know she can do more. Is my point. She's so much capable of more, and it's frustrating because when you have people who only see 1 or 2 movies a year, of course they're gonna think, oh, Zendaya can't act. Because the only movies they fucking see her in are Spider-Man or roles where she has fucking 2 lines. I just feel like people got to give her more to work with, because when she has more to work with, she shines, bro. Challengers, she fucking shines.
She works
the
with
drama, the drama, she shines. Like Alex said, she had a lot to work with. That's the whole point. So again,
hey, everybody in the comment section, Q argument 74 of Zendaya's fucking mediocre act.
Alex, did you not like her in the drama?
He just said he did.
I said that was the best time I've ever seen her act anything more than looking like she just woke up and having low droopy ass eyes.
Isn't that like one of the first movies you've seen her in? Like,
no, that's not one of the first movies. Stop saying that. That's not the first movie I've seen her in.
What's the last movie?
Alex, you only seen her in Doom and Spider-Man.
Yeah, before Spider-Man.
Oh my god, bro. Don't sit on me. Just do your review, bro.
Y'all want to see Zendaya's full acting ability on display? Go watch Malcolm and Mary on Netflix.
Nigga, and go watch Challenges. Alex is being a fucking doodle head.
Go try Challenges.
It's literally
Challenges, in my opinion,
it's a dialogue.
Alex is
in my opinion, I think Challenges is her best performance.
It is.
Please continue. Please continue with your
Challenges.
I'm going to finish. Let me finish, y'all. Let me finish, y'all. Because I don't want to ramble.
Please, for the love of God. Yeah, don't, please.
The point is, Alex is against cinema. He doesn't actually give a fuck about cinema. Cool, we know that. Let me get back to.
Nigga, I made you.
Let me get back to the performances. Great performance by Zendaya. But similar to Zendaya's role as Athena, there are other actors in this movie, big actors, who I felt don't really get enough to work with. One of them being Charlize Theron. She plays Calypso in this film. She's a very good actress. We know Charlize Theron, especially from something like Mad Max, where she played Furiosa. Fantastic actress. But her performance in the Odyssey as Calypso, it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't anything like Like,
It was typical her.
put it to you this way.
Like, I don't know.
He could have cast anybody in that role to do the exact same thing that Charlize Theron did. She did not bring anything to that role that I felt was needed from her. Like, only she can do that. And again, as somebody who you've seen these type of actors in other things and you know what they could bring to the table, it's a little frustrating. But again, it was good. Zendaya was good. Charlize Theron was good. All the other actors I named were good. Oh, my guy, John Bernthal. Fantastic. Great actor.
Fantastic.
I will say, there's memes going around that he plays the same character in everything that he's in. I'm not going to lie to you. He's not beating those allegations, but he is good. We got to keep it a bean. He's good, but he does he's starting to hit that level of like.
I mean, you could argue that with Samuel L. Jackson, but y'all love him, so.
That's what I'm saying, though. Samuel Jackson's still a good actor, but he plays the same character in majority of the fucking things that he's in. I mean, it's just two things can be true. But that being said, the writing. This, to me, is one of the best writing performances from Christopher Nolan of his career. He's made a lot of great movies, but a lot of his movies that have been great, what am I trying to say? Basically, what I'm talking about.
Did you see Tenet? Excuse me.
No, again. That's what I want to say. When I say writing, I'm talking about the dialogue, not necessarily the story, right? Because he's known for writing.
People have been criticizing the dialogue a lot, though. I'm surprised you're saying that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's so good. Story wise, he's great at writing great stories and great scripts, interesting stories. Like Alex mentioned, Tenet. That's a fantastic story. Inception, things like that, right? Interstellar. The dialogue in this movie, though, because keep in mind, he doesn't have an Oscar for writing. His Oscar that he won for Oppenheimer was for directing. This movie, I think, would put him up there in the running for an Oscar for writing, because when you have scenes like, for those that have seen the movie, that siren scene when Odysseus is strapped to the mast and his crewmate asks him, what did the siren song sounds like? And Odysseus goes through that fucking monologue. That whole thing that he says in that scene, that's beautiful writing, bro. Or when you get to the later end of the movie, when Odysseus is talking to Penelope and he's describing, like, she's asking questions like, well, why didn't he come home? And Odysseus is going through and he's saying all these things about what it's like for somebody to leave and having to come back, and what if they don't welcome me back with open arms? Like, that whole scene at the end between them two, the writing is fantastic. So I say all that to say the writing and the dialogue in this film, very, very strong, in my opinion. Soundtrack, you got your boy Ludwig going crazy. Ludwig Göransson is, again, going to win an Oscar for this soundtrack. It's like 5th in a row. He deserves it. Visuals, the movie looks fucking beautiful, bro. They shot the whole thing with IMAX cameras. The whole thing looks fucking gorgeous, top to bottom. The quality is insane. And I saw the film in IMAX. So this is where I'm going to end. IMAX versus Dolby. I saw the movie in IMAX first. The movie looked crazy. Like, the fucking the level of detail that you can see in the actors' faces, the background, the water, like, it looked crazy, bro. It looked fucking fantastic. You got that big ass screen. The sound design was amazing. When you have scenes like when they're in the thunderstorms and the fucking thunder and shit's crashing all around you, or like the war scenes, like, the visuals and the sound design, everything is so beautiful in IMAX. Now, personally, I'm a Dolby Vision guy, Dolby Cinema guy. I usually go see movies in Dolby Cinema. I saw both Dunes in IMAX and Dolby, and I actually prefer the Dolby versions. This is the first movie that made me say, you know what? You have to see this movie in IMAX. Facts. If you have the option available to you, and you're wondering, should I go see this in IMAX or Dolby? Please do yourself a favor. Go see this film in IMAX. And I'm going to tell you why.
That's why I feel so sorry for Alex.
This is why I'm going to tell you why. Unlike other movies that get released in IMAX, they filmed this entire movie in IMAX. The entire movie, front to end. A lot of movies, they'll be like, oh, we filmed this one scene in IMAX, or we filmed this one action sequence in IMAX, the rest of it digital. No, This whole movie was IMAX shot from beginning to end. The whole experience is designed specifically around IMAX. And you can tell it when you watch the movie because the Dolby experience, in my opinion, was way worse. It wasn't horrible. Don't get me wrong. It's still a good experience.
Way worse? Wow.
Yeah, it's don't get me wrong. It's still a good experience in Dolby. A good movie is a good movie no matter where you watch it. But the differences was definitely noticeable. Somebody said digital IMAX or 70 millimeter. It don't matter, bro. If you have an IMAX, go see the IMAX. If you have 70 millimeter,
obviously 70 if you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 70 millimeter, by all means, try to get that ticket. But good luck. But go see this in IMAX if you can. Just to cap off my review, the differences real quick. When I saw it in Dolby, there were some scenes. Mind you, Dolby is known for the surround sound system. They got speakers in the chair. So you would think the sound is actually better, right? In my experience, it actually wasn't, which was surprising. There were a lot of scenes in the Dolby Cinema version that the dialogue got muddled under the music or like the sound effects. Whereas when I saw it in IMAX, I was able to hear the dialogue clearly in that same exact scene. There were also some scenes in the Dolby where the audio was too damn loud, like way too loud. It wasn't balanced well as opposed to the IMAX experience. The one thing I will say about Dolby is obviously the colors look better because that's what Dolby is supposed to do. The colors look better. The brightness and like the dark scenes with like the pure blacks, it all looked better. But the overall visual quality and the sound was better in IMAX, in my opinion. That being said, everything combined, and I want to bring up a scene specifically once we're all done with our thoughts. But I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I was really debating if I wanted to give it a 10 or like a 9. I'm ending at a 9.5. The reason being, as good as this movie is, there are some things that maybe could have made it better. For example, the pacing in the beginning of the film, it's a little weird. Not bad, but it's noticeably weird because after seeing it twice, the movie, when it first starts off, it kind of just starts. It kind of just throws you in, and the pacing is a little weird there, but it reaches a point where it kind of levels out. Also, I take points off because there were some things that were left out that might have made this movie a little bit better, but it wasn't enough to take off huge points. This is Nolan's one of his best films of his career. Definitely at this point a top 3. It's got to be top 3 in his filmography at this point. If you have not seen the Odyssey, please go watch this movie. This man has mastered most genres at this point, and it's funny because this movie has multiple genres in it. It has drama. It has the Greek mythology stuff in it. It has horror elements in it. It has action scenes like war movie. Fire. Love the movie, 9.5 out of 10. Please, whoever would like to go next, let's hear your thoughts on the Odyssey.
No, one time. Is this better than Interstellar to you?
So,
objectively.
In my opinion, it's
no, because he likes sci-fi.
In my opinion, it's not. This movie is much more epic, like it's a grander scale. But as an actual movie, from character, story, and all that, I think Interstellar is better. I also personally, I think I personally like Oppenheimer more than the Odyssey, but that's just because Oppenheimer, like, I'm into that shit. I'm into the whole like science of it all and everything. It speaks to me in a different way. But yeah, I like them both. Alex, can you please tell us, what did you think about the Odyssey, Alex, please?
Oh, do you want me to go next?
Please, because you yawning and shit. Go ahead.
I didn't even yawn. I feel as though I get what you're saying as far as this potentially being his best dialogue in any movie, but as far as genuine script writing, I'm not making this his best movie. Tenet to me was world bending. Inception to me was genre defining. We had never seen a movie before Inception, other than like Friday. Not what's the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
What other movie have we seen take the dream aspect and make that the entire plot to that scale? We hadn't seen that in anything like
Dream
that.
heist.
Right. We never seen that before. That was revolutionary
He
at
made
the
a whole
time.
new genre. When you think about
That was a whole nother pseudo genre in suspense and thriller. Tenet, he took his own spin on time travel. We've seen Looper. We've seen Predestination. We've seen insert time travel movie. He was the first one to say the movie is playing forwards and backwards at the same time. Phenomenal. Interstellar. He started, all of his movies have this time element. Interstellar, the movie is happening as it already happened. We're watching it unfold. We're watching his daughters, like, when it comes to genuine stories, this is not his best movie. Now, if you want to say dialogue that this nigga got into his bag, I agree with you. Matt Damon had a beautiful dialogue with his wife at the end of the movie when he got back to Etika. When he basically tied the entire movie together. In that small 10-minute scene, anything that you were wondering why, like, what you thought was his issue, what you thought was his problem, what was ailing him the whole movie, it wasn't that. On the surface level, it's, oh, he's sad about this, or maybe he's just tired of the war and all that. No, he made it he was able to encapsulate the entire bigger issue into, this is the world we have now, meaning modern day. We lost the Zeus's way. We lost the purity that, yes, there was war. Yes, there was death. Yes, there was pillaging. But there was still a level of honor and code that we lost. And it was because he did what he did. So he knew the trickery he did was greater than we won the war. It was he defied the gods in the name of the gods. He defied man in the name of the gods. That was like the Adam and Eve bit the apple. You know what I mean? So that was the big hammer. That was a big emotional stomach blow, gut punch that he after, like, it was beautiful the way he wrote it. So I agree with you. Dialogue, he is there with this movie. Top 10. Script, story, no. His catalog's too deep for that. Pause. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. I read the Odyssey and the Iliad and stuff like that in 8th and 9th grade when I took Latin 1 through 4. So a lot of this shit I was familiar with. What I think Nolan does better than anyone else at this time, he makes the fantastical, he makes the mythical, and I love the way he started out the film. He started the film with a simple sentence. In a time with apparent magic. When we talk about Greek mythology, when we talk about Hinduism, when we talk about Buddhism, when we talk about these other religions, it's easy for us to say, oh, they thought that they had a god for the sun. And we thought that our Western viewpoint is able to look at them and say, those are fairy tales. But we take Christianity so seriously when it's still on the same plane. It's still on the same field. So when we talk about the Kratos, when we talk about the Zeuses, we see that as that was back in the day when they didn't know any better. But we know that Christianity. So we still make them as a subset of humans that weren't fully aware of how the world worked. They thought a god controlled the ocean. It's really just weather and seismic events. We channel them in this certain way, the same way we do with African religions, and the same way that we see them as witch doctors and voodoo and black magic. No, it's religious, spiritual societies that have built their land and morals and shit off of that. Their crops, their stars that they read when they go on the ships. All of this is built into some type of spirituality. And I feel like what Nolan did better than anyone else at this time is that he is able to take what is seemingly fiction and make it believable. The simple line of "in a time of apparent magic" makes you believe the fact that, hey, if I live during this time and I'm seeing a Cyclops, I'm seeing 15-foot soldiers, I'm seeing a witch that's turning my men into pit. When I'm seeing shit that doesn't make sense to me, when I do something and I don't give this beggar any food, and then the thunder cracks, that leads me to believe that Zeus is watching. When I do something to spite my fellow man and we have a hurricane come the next day, that leads me to believe that Poseidon is mad. Like, there's things that he's saying that it's not just there's a world of Greek gods. He's making us believe that this is grounded in reality to a degree that we believe it with the characters. And I love that he does that. He did that in Tenet. In Tenet, there was a machine that revolved around, but in doing so, with the particles and shit like that, and reversing the way that the atoms react to one another, which in time reverts the space-time actions on that bullet or this item, and we have to flip it. Like he the dreamscape with I'm getting into your subconscious and I make you believe that, like, he does it in such a grounded way that makes him the top 5, top 3, top 2 director, top 2 movie writer in our time right now. It's amazing to me. It truly is a feast. It's like when Kendrick Lamar drops an album. It's like when we all gather around and Drake drops the album. When Jay-Z eventually drops the album. Whether you like it or not, we're all at our edge of our seats to see what is Nolan going to do. He pushes the medium forward. And so I say all that to say I don't want to get too much into the story because a lot of us have either seen Odyssey. You don't need me to retell you the story. A few things that I loved about this film, other than the grounded in reality, but still making believe that there was magic. Practical effects. I loved the fact that I could see the ripples in the Cyclops skin because I saw that there was a giant puppet mixed in with the actual man, I believe, that was dressed as whatever the fuck. However they did it, it wasn't CGI to where I was seeing his head and the wrinkles in his elbow and his arm. I was paying attention to all of that. The humor in this movie didn't feel forced. No. It wasn't a joke that they ran back to their boats, but you can tell when somebody is writing it a certain way for you to find humor in that. I told my mom, I whispered to my mom on the side of it, I said, yo, they've been spending 60% of this movie running back to this boat. Even though that wasn't funny, I know that Nolan meant that to be funny because the way he shot it, it was, hey, yo, everybody go, and everybody just start running like frantically. Like, nigga, keep in mind, they're riding with, these niggas had become the men of the sea. They were hearing legends of soldiers and people that pillaged and raped and just came on the land and took everything. They didn't even realize that they were who they were hearing legends about. These niggas were not to be fucked with. They waited on a beach for 10 years until they found a plan to then take Troy. Like, these niggas were not to be played with. And they were so beat down and trodden that they would go and say, hey, yo, let's get provisions. Let's do this. Let's do that. We're running back to our boats in fear. We went from 4 ships to 3 to 1. Now we're having conversations of mutiny. Now we're having conversations of, we're seeing prophetic things happen. And we feel as though we can defy the gods. We feel as though we can defy destiny. These niggas went to hell. Like, fire. Even Hades, even the Black Sands, even drinking the blood of the sacrifice and having a talk with I'm only talking about the mythical shit. I haven't even talked about the real world, Robert Pattinson characters, the Queen of Etica, Tom Holland character, how all of it matches, how all of it made sense when he strung his bow. Like, all of it. There's some movies, and I'm gonna end with this. There's some movies where you see something happen in minute 5 that you know will happen in minute 93. And this movie did it well. A lot of times the movies, you're waiting for it to happen. It's okay, I saw the thing in scene 1. I know what's going to happen. Oh, there it is. Okay, in the movie, wrap it up. Let's go. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. When he strung the bow, when the wife said, I have a test for you, when they lined up the axes, it wasn't me going, oh, here we go, he's gonna go up and show that it's him. I was actually excited. I was like, show these niggas that the king is back. Like, phenomenal storytelling. This was the blockbuster that Mission Impossible wanted to be. This was the blockbuster that Disclosure wanted to be. This was the blockbuster that Dune has to compete with in December. This is the movie. This is the movie that when we speak about it 5, 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be the same thing as far as of its films. It's going to be the Inception. It's going to be the Oppenheimer. Niggas don't put respect on Tenet, but time will tell. We are watching this nigga in his prime. He needs his ass ate. Nolan did it again.
Yo.
Nolan, You did it again, and I give you 10 Jalen's out of 10.
Wow.
Delayed Saint will be knocking on your door with a bib on. You need your ass ate. Thank you for what you contribute to cinema, and it's a joy, bro. It's a joy. 10 out of 10.
Let me go next, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I disagree with Wonton saying like a lot of the actors wasn't utilized right. I feel like even with certain actors that had screen time of maybe 1 minute or 5 minutes, I feel like they were done right, and everybody was doing their 100% effort into the film. If that makes sense. This was like a solid modern version of the Odyssey, like a retelling of it. And yeah, the dialogue can feel off. Like a prime example, Tom Holland's character will just be like, "Mom," like just little things like that, like a nitpick. But I compare it to like Sinners, where Coogler took liberties and kind of made a modernized version of that and changed like the dialect and whatnot, which I have no issues with. People, the historians crying on social media about, oh, this isn't accurate and all that, yada. Yeah, shut up. This shit look fire. Okay. Nolan is known to be doing his own take on a lot of stuff, just like how he did with Batman suit and the Dark Knight and whatnot. I think the shit looked fire, and it was just tons of aura farming throughout the film, with just crazy visual shots. There's a boat scene.
When they open that gate in Troy, bro. Come on, bro.
It's one of the, especially for a nighttime film, a nighttime shot, and a lot of films can't really get that, get those night shots right. Like this be too damn dark, you can't see a damn thing. We saw a lot with that scene, and it was chef's kiss. And there's another creative scene on a boat. I'm not gonna get into it. I think somebody did mention it though, and just like the sound and mixing of it was very creative. And just showing a lot of perspectives and whatnot, and then like talking about it afterwards. Ludwig doesn't miss. He's 2 for 2 this year, back-to-back scores, and hell, even with last year with Sinners, so I was not disappointed on that end.
What's your favorite song, real quick, Saint? What's your favorite song in that siren scene? That song, bro. I love that.
That's
song.
arguably the best one.
Yeah, I love that song, bro. That flute, man.
Yeah. And bro, not to interrupt you, but to add to that, Saint.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys think of some other ones, let me know. This is one of the few times in a movie where I was salivating at the mouth because I so bad wanted to know what the sirens were saying. And Matt Damon did express it, but there hasn't been a scene in a movie in a long time where I was like, please, bro, just please let me. What were they saying? What were they saying? Like, I wanted to hear it so bad. That was such a powerful scene.
And that's exactly what he wanted the audience to feel, and it was portrayed perfectly. You mentioned Sirens is the best, one of the best songs. I got that or Zeus's Law. That's like the two I've got on there from the soundtrack. This might be a hot take. I don't care. This is arguably Nolan's best like action sequences in like all of his films.
Facts.
Don't get me wrong. I love The Dark Knight. I do think it's slightly overrated a little bit just because of,
Inception.
Tenet is really good. Inception, to me, I think it's Odyssey and Inception. I think those are the top two for me as of right now. And don't get me wrong, I think right now my two favorites out of his films is Oppenheimer and Interstellar. I got those two over it. But the third act, and that's also another thing. The pacing in this film, I don't know what Wonton's talking about. I was not bored, and I didn't feel like this was a 3-hour film. Like when it ended, I was like, "Oh damn!"
No, I wasn't bored. It's just the movie, literally the very beginning of the movie. He just kind of. I think it's more of the editing, and that's not necessarily his direction. It's more of the editing. It's the very beginning of the movie. Just kind of the pacing is a little weird.
It's fair to say maybe there's some cuts with the editing, but to me, I kind of feel like it was a slow burn. Not even a slow burn is the correct way to say it. there was a proper
It's
build
a
up.
build up. Yeah, that's what it is. A build up.
It was a proper build up, and not a lot of filmmakers and directors know how to do that, like, and execute that correctly. And Nolan fucking killed it, because by the time you get to that third act, whether you've read the Odyssey before in high school or in college, man, I wanted more of it. That alone made me say, yeah, I want to rewatch this film in IMAX again. I'm willing to take a trip to Dallas to go watch this film if I can.
Ooh. You a 3-hour drive, nigga?
Yeah.
Dallas or San Antonio.
That's how good.
San Antonio got a 70mm too, don't?
I don't trust the San Antonio one, because apparently that mug overheated that one.
Oh yeah, they did say that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass on that one.
They was overusing it though. That's why.
Which is true.
They was running the screen 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, and lastly,
the fuck they was doing that?
I'll just. Huh?
My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, lastly, I'll just say, watch this mug in IMAX. Like, you're doing a disservice. You're not watching in it, and I'm giving it. It's worth the full price ticket. Don't wait to streaming. Go watch this in theaters. 10 out of 10. The only movie I've given a 10 out of 10 is The Invite, and this is my second one. Like, Nolan executed for me.
You know what I'll say, Saint, to your point about the action? The only thing, and it's really, to me, it's really like more of a nitpick. The only thing the action was lacking in for me was the gore. There really wasn't any gore. If you notice, most of the action scenes, when they go to like cut somebody's head off or their limbs or whatever the case, the camera kind of like cuts away, or it'll show a different angle. The movie's rated R, so I felt like he should have just went for it.
I didn't even realize it was rated R.
Yeah, this movie's rated R, so it's kind of like, why not show it? I'm not one of those people that is like we got guys like Tick who like, no, where's the blood? Where's the guts? I'm not one of those people. I can still enjoy a movie without seeing it. I just feel like if you're going to do rated R, then go all the way. That's all.
Yeah, I didn't know it was rated R, but I will say, lastly, because you just reminded me, there's a scene. I'll just say there's a fuck it. There's a kind of some witchcraft. I'll just leave it at that. And it's one of the most disturbing scenes, but it's like, it makes so much fucking sense. And it was just creative as fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, it was.
I'm never gonna forget that. Like, I think that right thing was like maybe halfway through the film, maybe a little bit more. That's also where I was like, oh shit, this is this is a cinema right here. This is worth going to the fucking movie theaters, bro. But yeah, that's all I got for you.
Fire. Maybe before we go to the next guy, if we have enough time, we might need to do like a real short spoiler talk, because there is something I want to talk to y'all about, specifically like the end of the film. But it's definitely a spoiler because it kind of wraps the film's whole message together in one. So I don't want to spoil. That being said, who wants to go next? We got Mafia and Larry.
I'll go next. I'll get my shit out of the way. It's gonna be pretty short.
Larry, please. Last time you said that, you went for 40 minutes, please.
No, I won't do it. I won't pull it y'all because y'all gawking this shit.
Okay, go ahead.
Niggas are gawking this shit. Whoa. Between you and Alex, nigga, I don't know who.
Oh yeah, Larry was hating. The nigga said the first half.
He said between you and Alex, got deeper throat.
Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Crazy.
But no, I'm teasing though. But get this out the way first. I enjoyed the movie. I actually gave it I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10.
Wow.
You know, things I really liked about the movie. I really like everything pretty much revolving around Matt Damon's character. The journey he went on to get back home, seeing like them breaking down why it took him so long. I never really understood that point of the story, never understood that point of the Odyssey on like why it took Odysseus 20 years to come back home. And I like that they explored that. They kind of give you seeds throughout the movie on like why he hasn't come back home. They want him to, because he's on an island pretty much with Calypso, and they're trying to get him to remember like why he hasn't been back home. So I liked everything revolving around him, but everything back at everything with the side characters pretty much back at Ithaca. Uh, I kind of felt a disconnect with everything happening back there. Like I kind of didn't care about the things happening back at Ithaca with Tom Holland's character and Robert Pattinson. Enjoyed their performances and everything, but just that part of the story wasn't that interesting to me.
That's fair.
I really like feel like the best part of the movies the best part, like this movie pretty much lives and dies. It would have lived and died with Matt Damon's writing for his character and his performance. Pretty much they nailed both of those aspects. So I feel like this movie pretty much rode on his shoulders and he carried it the whole way. Anne Hathaway is another takeaway that I really liked about this movie. She gave a really good performance. Like she probably gave the best dramatic performance out of everybody, just all around. But what Matt Damon's character had to be and what he had to do with that job, just feel like he gave the overall best performance. But Anne Hathaway, as far as dramatic chops and just making someone feel just the emptiness and just the yearning to see a loved one again, just to hold a loved one again, just to breathe the same air as a loved one. She really conveyed that in her voice and the way she would talk from her throat to hold back tears, just to show her strength as a queen when she spoke about Odysseus and everything like that. So really think she crushed it. She'll probably get a nominee for best supporting character for this performance. She'd probably get a nominee just on pretty much whatever she had for this movie. It wasn't like she didn't have a lot, I think. Like she could have had more, but for what she had, I think she'll get a nominee, some type of nominee for this for sure. Tom Holland, he was between him and John Berthal. They gave the weakest performances to me. John Berthal didn't really fit in this movie. Honestly, like just the type of actor he is and the type of person and the type of delivery he has, he doesn't really fit this time period for me. So it was kind of jarring seeing him. Who was he actually? Does anyone know the character he was playing?
Forget his name. Melicus. He is Agamemnon's brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. He kind of like he was in there basically being John Berthal with the John Berthalisms, and shit like that. So he kind of didn't fit. Like he kind of took me out of it when they kind of spent time with his character. Menelaus. Yeah. They when they spent time with Menelaus, he kind of took me out of it a little bit just because of the type of actor he is. He's pretty much like John Berthal can be damn near anything because John Berthal's that cool. Like he could play any character as John Berthal, pretty much is what I'm saying. But it didn't fit in this movie for me. Action scenes, love the action scenes. Wasn't really blown away by the cinematography. I'm gonna be honest. The cinematography, I feel like could have been. Yeah, I wasn't really touched by the cinematography. I'm sorry, but the sound design and everything, like the audio, the sound design and stuff like that, I really liked, and like just the practical effects mixed with the special effects for with the Cersei scene and the pigs and stuff like that, and with the giant, the practical mixed with the CGI. He probably does that better than anybody. Like he's so good at blending CGI with practical effects. Like he does it pretty much. He does it better than anybody has ever done it, bro. Like he's the best at that, at blending the two type of art forms. And what else? Let's see. What else did I like about it? That's pretty much it. I gave it an 8.5. I enjoyed the story, how everything pretty much wraps up at the end. The runtime I did feel the runtime. It did feel like a 3-hour movie. I'm gonna be honest. From that first portion, I was enjoying like the Odyssey aspect of it, the voyages and stuff like that. But it did a lot of back and forth, and then it did a lot of non-cohesive storytelling. So it was a lot going on in that first hour and a half, and the story finally hit its full stride pretty much on that second half once everything gets wrapped up and then Odysseus, he comes back and pretty much reclaims everything that is his. The way they did that and the way they executed that was so fucking well done. Like, I see why y'all want to give it a 10 out of 10, but I cannot, just based off how the first hour and a half of that movie was. But the last like hour and 10, the last hour and 10 of this movie is the writing, man. The writing and the way it's like a fucking swan song, bro. I was in a trance. Like, that whole last little 50, 45 minutes, I was literally in a fucking trance seeing Matt Damon come back to Ithaca and just like, oh my God. It was so well done. Love that. Love to how they wrapped up the story. Love the writing. And yeah, 8.5, man. Go see this movie. Go check it out.
Yes, sir. Mafia, you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna make this quick. So this was my first introduction to the Odyssey. We never read the book in school, so this was all brand new to me. So first of all, visually, so I saw this in XD, but even in XD, this movie looked pretty good. I like the costume designs and all that, yada
Wait,
yada.
what format?
XD. Cinemark.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Is that digital?
That's the IMAX or something?
Or is that like the what is that?
Their version of IMAX, close as they can get.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, so the story wise, so what really pulled me in was the story was all like the mystical stuff. Like I thought this movie, I did not see any trailers for this movie, and like I said before, didn't know anything about the Odyssey. So when I saw the Cyclops, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought this was like a serious movie, like grounded in reality. And I was like, okay.
Oh no.
Now, for people who were saying that scene was scary, I don't know about that one. It wasn't scary, but it was definitely interesting.
It had horror vibes to it, like the way it was shot.
Yeah, not scary like it's scary, but like it looks like something out of a horror movie.
The sound that the fucking giant made, like, it was very.
It made people curious to what he could do in a actual horror movie, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't scary in a sense like you have a nightmare of that shit, but the nigga was eating people.
But yeah, that was interesting. Then when we got to the witch, her little thing she had going on, I was like, okay, this is picking up. I'm really getting into it now. Then the sirens, the little creature that snatched the dudes off the boat. So I'm like, okay, this cool and all. I really like that stuff. But when we get to the main story of the Odyssey, it wasn't boring, but it was just like I wasn't overly interested in it that much. Outside of like the little drama they had going on with them trying to force his mom to get married, he forced his wife to get married, which I want to say Robert Pattinson did a good job for the little bit he was in the movie. I kind of hated the guy. So I'm like, damn, this dude's really a piece of shit. Anne Hathaway, she had a good performance. Tom Holland's character, I honestly didn't really care for him. Odysseus, Matt Damon did a good job. Overall, I thought the movie was good, but like I said, Deontay recommended I actually read the Odyssey because he's like, that'd be much better and it gets more into that mythical stuff because that's really what I was interested in.
That's fair.
So it was a good movie. It's definitely interesting. I'm definitely want to read the book now. So I gave it a B. When the director cut comes out, I'll probably give it another watch. And if it gets more into that other aspect of the whole gods and all that, I could potentially raise my score. But not
how much is China paying you, brother? I need to know.
Brother, I gave the movie a B. That's better than average.
No, how much is China paying you? Please tell me.
How many fingers did your girl put in you before the podcast?
Why do you keep making up this lie? we need to dive into this. Pause.
I think the question, Mafia, is what does it take to get an A from you, man? What does it take to get an A out of Mafia?
I don't know, man. This year is just like see, last year my top 4, they were movies that made me go out and see them over like 2 times. Like, made me actually think about shit. Like, I felt something. Like, during the Odyssey, well, pretty much most of these movies this year, outside like, yeah, I feel a little humor, comedy, stuff like that, but nothing's really made me feel like, you know what? I gotta see this movie 3 or 4 more times before it leaves theaters, and then I gotta see when the pre-orders come out for the DVD. Like, take 100 Meters from last year. That shit really made me more, how can I say? I look at life more as like a challenge now.
What the hell?
You know,
the fuck?
Red Pig, you saw 100 meters. You know how he
Yeah.
said, everything you feel, fear, ecstasy, anxiety, all that, see that as a challenge you have to overcome because that reminds you that you are human. I took that into daily life. Just as an example.
Philosophical.
Like I
man.
said, none of these movies have really made me feel. They haven't brought me back to the cinema to get the same lesson over and over until it's beat inside of me. But that's it.
Thank you, Mafia. We appreciate you for your review. All right, man. Well, I wanted to get Alex back in here for some quick spoiler talk, but knowing him, he on some bullshit. Nigga probably on the phone or whatever. I can't stand it. You know what I don't like? Hold on, let me get on Alex's ass right quick, bro. This nigga will be up till fucking 3 a.m. bullshit on the game, Discord, whatever. But let us do a fucking podcast and it hit fucking midnight Central Time. Then he just hey guys, I'm sleepy.
He said he was about to pull on himself.
I get it, but the nigga was sitting here yawning the whole just fucking sleepyhead ass nigga. But any other time, you up, you dancing around,
game and shit.
You joking around, you dancing, you doing fucking hopscotch in your goddamn fucking bedroom while we in the fucking while we in Discord. But let's do a podcast, nigga sleeping. Like this nigga, he's like a fucking. I don't even know how to describe it. He's like a gerbil. Like he just need a hamster wheel to keep himself fucking occupied. He can't sit still for fucking 10 minutes.
He
like,
is autistic, and you know he like a pet. Like he like a dog. He need attention.
He need like constant enrichment. That's what it is, Red Pit. He need enrichment.
He need constant interaction.
You know how Chris, you like zoos. You know how zoos put like they put like jungle gyms and monkey bars and shit for the monkeys. That's what
like he just need a log to play with.
He need
enrichment.
He need enrichment. Yep. He don't know how to just sit the fuck still and just have a conversation with niggas and listen. He got to just be doing something. Anyway.
Yep.
Fuck Alex. We doing some quick spoiler talk because I got a question I want to ask y'all. If you have not seen the Odyssey, please mute up, click off for like at least 5-7 minutes. Once we come back, we'll wrap up the show and do our outros and get the fuck up out of here. So I'm going to give y'all, this is a warning, spoiler talk. If you have not seen the Odyssey, this is your warning. I'm going to give y'all a little bit before I say anything. Go see the Odyssey, bro. It's in theaters. Go see it in IMAX if you can. Go with a group. Enjoy that film, bro. It's great. This is one of the best movies of the year. Fantastic. All right. So, one of the big, I guess the main points of this story was centered around Zeus's law, right?
Right.
And they kind of explained that Zeus's law is you treat a stranger as you would. It's kind of like the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. But they take that into this movie in a different way where they say, these strangers, these people that you meet in life, they could be gods in disguise. So you never want to mistreat anybody. If you come across a stranger or a beggar and they're asking you for help, you help them. Because if you turn them away, if you treat them poorly, you could be disrespecting a god that's in disguise. So that's kind of what this movie's kind of built around, this notion of Zeus's law and treating others with respect. And one of the main points of this movie is how Odysseus and his men, they start to kind of abuse that, right? Over time as they're along their travels. And even before then, when they get to the end of the movie, Odysseus talks about how when they built that Trojan horse and they lied to the Trojans, they broke all the rules that the gods had set in place. That was the first time that they really broke Zeus's law because they lied. They took a weapon into... these people brought them in as a gift. It was meant to be a gift. That's why they even accepted it in the first place. If you guys remember,
right?
When Sinon is at the beach and she says it's a gift for the Trojans, it's a gift for Athena, and the Trojan guys getting ready to kill him, and he's like, "Wait, no, we have the same gods. Like, let's accept their gift." They didn't have to do that. Like, these are people that they're at war with, and they still accept this gift into their home. right? But it was all a lie from the beginning. And then they used that lie under the guise of a gift to kill everybody in the city and take over the city.
They was killing and they was raping too.
Right.
I don't know if you noticed that.
So that's the movie that it shows them even as they're going back home, like they're landing on these islands and things. And at first it's like, well, we're just going to ask. But at some point they stop asking and they just more so start taking and demanding things. Even when they go to the fucking Cyclops, like they walked up in his fucking cave and stabbed him in the eye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I bring all that up to say, did y'all catch how, two things. Did y'all catch how the movie was talking about the sea people, right? People from the sea. Anne Hathaway's character was talking about we have to bolster our army because the people from the sea are coming. And then at the end of the movie, Odysseus says what he says about how him and his men were moving, and she says, "Wait, y'all were the ones they were talking about. Y'all the people from the sea." I thought that was very, very cool how they kind of tied all that together. Also, quick sidebar, I don't know if y'all know, that's actually based on true history. This movie is set in the Bronze Age, and part of the reason the Bronze Age ended is because, quote unquote, people from the sea, where really it just means like pirates or people from other lands, were coming to these Greek islands and things and essentially doing that. They were taking over villages, killing people, starting little mini wars based on true history. But did y'all catch that Athena scene, right? The whole movie, it's like Athena is like almost like haunting Odysseus. She's kind of helping him, but not really. She's kind of like haunting him the whole fucking movie. And then you get to the end of the movie and you realize why. It's because Odysseus' men killed one of her priestess. That girl, that Zendaya, that scene was Zendaya, and the men are holding her and they cut her head. She was a priestess of Athena's temple that they killed. That's why she took that form as she was speaking to Odysseus. It's kind of like a constant reminder of like, this is what you did. You went against our law. You went against our teaching. You didn't follow Zeus's law. A lot of people online have, for some reason, kind of missed the point with that scene. It's kind of gone over their head. I thought that shit was beautiful. I just wanted to ask y'all's opinions on that, on some quick spoiler talk. Like, how did y'all feel about that? That whole Zeus's law.
That was perfect.
That whole Zeus's law storyline and how it wrapped up by the end, and that Athena scene.
Especially like him breaking all of the Zeus's law, it had a domino effect to where it wasn't just like his men, like it affected everybody because all the suitors and whatnot, like it was affecting Ithaca like completely, bro. Like it, and he was telling them like, yeah, it's kind of like a new age, and like you said in like history, how like
it was a trickle down effect.
Took
like,
over. Yeah,
more and more as time went on, people stopped showing respect for each other. They were literally going against Zeus's law. They were taking advantage of people's hospitality.
It's kind of a reflection of today too, if you think about it. It's like how many laws people break, what religion you're in. You know what I mean? Like it. Just,
and not only that, think about how little people actually care for the quote unquote golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Most people don't do that in daily life. They just don't.
Yeah. I think another piece that was interesting as well is that it wasn't just man taking advantage of Zeus's law. There was a witch or one that had powers that was taking advantage of it. The reason why she was even able to, and if we're talking spoilers, the reason why she was able to feed them is because they partook in her saying Zeus's law, I'll feed you, you know, something like that. The whole idea of if someone's hungry, feed them no matter who they are, right? A stranger, whatever the hell. She took advantage of their ignorance and was basically about to eat them alive. She made them in the pigs to cook and kill.
Yeah.
So not only was it man, it was also magical beings, people bestowed upon magic. And Odysseus even spoke about it. He was like, "Yo, we should kill her." And he was like, "She. So you want to kill the person? You want to do something to the person that the gods saw worthy of giving magic to? Like, you know, like it was all a conundrum. It all was a."
Or even how he checked her when she was like, he was like, "Did they hurt you?" And she was like, "They would have, but they weren't going to."
Right. Exactly. Yeah. She was the pinnacle of, if you look at it from a system of do what you want done to you. We had man doing it, and then we had the pinnacle of it to where like even if you did abide by the rules, even those that have godlike powers weren't abiding by it. So everyone was abandoning Zeus's law.
And even my girl pointed out, like,
you had a girl.
If it this dude, from a woman's perspective too, you see all those fucking men pull up to your house, and you just solo dolo. And you don't know what the fuck them guys gonna be on, and a lot of them soldiers and the tales that they've already have of being just so barbaric and just not respecting Zeus law and just raping women and whatnot. So like, but
it's a thing though. This a thing. Matt Damon, Odyssey broke all that down because she had made them take their helmets off, their weapons. They put them all in the back. I mean, granted, they still could have overpowered her, but at this point, I took your weapons, I took your shields, I took all your helmets.
There was no need, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she was operating on a pretext that you're the men of the sea. So that's another thing of Zeus's law. Like, remember when they said never turn a beggar down for food, because that could be a god in disguise testing you. Right. So they acted in a way that they were always being watched and seen and valued on the scales of wrongdoing and just actions. All of that went out the window.
Yeah, I thought that was fire. How because it starts out, the movie kind of, it's like a constant thread. It introduced in the beginning of the movie, but by the end, it's like, wow, it connects through every part of the story. Zeus's law and how so many of the characters in the movie abuse it in different ways. I just thought that was amazing. And then the thing about like Zendaya's performance, even me saying like I wish she would have had more to work with, what she had to work with in general was perfect for what the film was trying to convey. Because like I said, in the beginning parts of the movie, when you see her with Odysseus, it's kind of like you kind of get this idea of why she's there, but you don't really realize why she's there until the end, when we see that flashback. And it's like, oh, okay, now I get it. She is here as like a constant reminder to Odysseus, and almost in a way, she's kind of like haunting him for what him and his men did also. It's kind of like a reminder, like, look at what you did. Look at what you were a part of. When he sat by and watched his men kill that priestess. Like, I thought that shit was fire, bro. Like, that shit was fire. Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. And it's funny because I was reading a thing on Reddit, I think, and they were talking about the Zeus's law part, and they were saying that there were signs that other characters were also like gods in disguise. Somebody said that Mentor, the dude that was training Tom Holland's character, somebody said that he was also meant to be like Athena in disguise. I don't think the movie ever really explicitly said that, but I think that was kind of like their takeaway.
Who was Athena in disguise?
His name was Mentor, the dude that was training Tom Holland's character.
Oh,
like his bodyguard type shit. They call him.
Oh, you talking about what's his name, bro? Thor.
Yeah,
Ryan Hurst.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if y'all know that Ryan Hurst and the guy in that movie that was with Tom Holland, he played Thor in the God of War game, and he was going to play Kratos in the TV show, but he got injured, so they recast him.
He hurt, yeah. And Sons of Anarchy, of course.
Yeah.
Opie.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, man. Did y'all have any other like spoiler shit y'all wanted to bring up before we get up out of here?
I had one comment about the TikTok video I saw, but if y'all ready to go, we ain't gotta talk about it.
Oh, you talking about that white boy? Oh yeah, with the casting.
Yeah, this girl
bitching about the casting.
Well, yeah, and if y'all don't have a thought on it, we ain't gotta. Well, it's I think somebody tagged it where the girl was saying how Nolan isn't an actor's director. He just selfishly pays attention to the story and and doesn't pull out. Basically, she was saying that he don't pull out the greatest of the actors when they do his films, and I just wholeheartedly disagree.
I definitely disagree with that.
Because you got what Robert Pat? Well,
you saw that with this movie, nigga.
But, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr. from Odyssey, from Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
plenty of
Bro,
Killian Murphy.
your boy from Oppenheimer literally won an Oscar for that. His first fucking like what? That's one of his.
She was silly as hell because in that. So basically, for those in the chat, this girl was saying how she compared Nolan. She compared other films, other directors with mediocre films pulling the best acting jobs out of certain actors that they didn't act anywhere else. Basically saying it's like if I'm a producer.
Oh yeah,
it's like if I'm Pharrell.
Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights, even though he's not a good actor.
Right. So she was like, basically, if I'm Pharrell, me and Pharrell get the best. As Pharrell, I get the best out of Pusha T. But all the other songs Pusha T do was mediocre. But when I work with Pharrell, it's amazing. That's how she was putting this other director on a pedestal, saying like he actually is an actor's director, but saying with Nolan, the characters just show up and off of name value just do their job, and that's totally flawless. These stories wouldn't have the weight. Matthew McConaughey is the only one that could have done Interstellar in the way that he did it. Leonardo DiCaprio is the only one that could have played his role in Inception. John David Washington, now I'm not gonna say he's the only one that could have done that, but the villain in that film, Nolan, she was saying basically that these actors are so well trained and so seasoned that it doesn't require much of them. And I'm like, you idiot. So you're saying that it's their fault that they're so good, that you're not an actor's director because you're not making them challenge themselves. How does that make sense?
Yeah, she was correct.
That doesn't make sense at all. You're basically saying because every one of your films doesn't have the actor do their best acting job of all time in their career, that means you're not for them. That's false. If my story is like I said earlier when I was giving him props for all of his fantastical stories and shit like that, you need seasoned people. She made a comment. She said, Tom Holland or Matt Damon basically said she said Matt Damon said every single scene in the Odyssey would have been a very, very hard day of work with another director on another script on another film.
Right.
And I'm like, what are you saying other than speaking to Nolan's greatness that these seasoned actors, these veteran actors can come in and do their job stress free? Right. So you're saying because they not on some like stress the fuck out, literally taking Brad Pitt's character from Babylon, like a dying Hollywood star, smoking, wanting to kill himself, acting job that is not good. Like, it was just silly as fuck. And, you know, I just thought that was so stupid. It's like people are just doing Nolan hate for what?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that's just weird. And a lot of it is not.
And people.
Go ahead.
And the people crying about the fucking Greeks, nigga, talking about they should have cast real Greeks. Like, what?
Like, shut up.
I can't name
bruh.
one notable Greek actor. Why niggas be so focused on casting and don't be thinking about acting ability.
I know that in my Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's about it.
Oh yeah, that's that's like 20 years old.
Even fucking like a show like Spartacus, me and Red Pig watched. Them niggas is from New Zealand. Them niggas ain't fucking. Them niggas ain't Roman, Italian. Like, what the fuck? Them niggas was, like, what the hell?
Red Pig, what they be saying in that show?
Oh, take cock from us.
Ew.
Yeah, bro. But
we have to set mine to purpose.
We didn't speak on it extensively, but there's a huge what do you even call it? Propaganda, outrage movement going on with this movie. People saying it's DEI. People saying why are there so many non-Greeks? You got an Indian guy, you got a black guy, you got an Asian guy, and all this other shit. And it's like, it's all a distraction. People that haven't even seen the fucking movie
crying about it.
You know,
I wish BT was in here because this is the exact same situation that Obsession was having. Because I didn't know anything until he brought it up, and I instantly saw this stuff because even Alex saw it too. It was all over like TikTok and Instagram of people crying about it, and the same false things about the movie where it's like, bro, you overanalyzing shit and you haven't even watched the movie. Like, you just putting out propaganda, and then you got the red closeted Republicans that they had a whole different narrative that wasn't even true. They were thinking Elliot Page is Achilles and all this shit, and it's like, what are y'all talking about?
They spread misinformation and lies. I will say whatever movement they had failed miserably. The movie is very successful.
Facts.
Salute to all them fuck niggas. Y'all failed. We moving on. That being said, man, that's all I had, man. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to add or say before we get the fuck up out of here, man?
No, I mean this was phenomenal, bro. I'm just this is I don't want to just say this has been a phenomenal year for movies, but we have gotten a generational movie this year. I can't look past that.
I will say, this movie, 10 out of 10. It's the first 10 out of 10 I gave all year. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. Hey, man.
Wait.
Hey, this and Sinners, back-to-back years, nigga.
Wait. Red Pig, you didn't give your review?
Not me, but y'all didn't say
God,
everything
bro,
that
yo,
had to be.
you didn't even tell me. I thought you gave your review.
I mean, it's cool. No, it's cool. Listen, y'all didn't say everything to be said about this movie.
Okay, well, we can end on you. Just real quick, tell us what you like
this
to say.
nigga.
I just
this nigga Red Pig get married after she do her vows. He gonna say ditto. Like, come on, bro. What do you think?
10 out of 10. Okay, amazing movie.
Red Pig, how did you feel when you heard Calypso in the movie?
Hey, listen.
Made you thirsty?
I just, hey, man.
Calypso.
Fire. I will say this movie is an astounding feat. This is cinema. This is history. What we experienced in the movie, history, visually stunning. Go see this in IMAX. Nothing else. Alex, I feel so sorry for you and your family that y'all didn't see this in IMAX.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Shit's crazy. 10 out of 10.
Yes, sir. I will say, as an ending note, they got to do something about these IMAX theaters, bro. Like, this movie has proved there's a demand for it. They have to invest in IMAX. If you want people,
well,
think about it this way, Chris.
Not
movies like
popular,
this,
like shot.
Movies like
it takes skill to shoot IMAX. You know that, right? Like
I know that, but even this is the thing though.
Many.
It's also it's the skill of the filmmaker, but a lot of it is also marketing, right?
And not only that, it's like
these
really
studios come out and they say like, shot for IMAX. Marketing goes a long way. You have people scrambling because Dune isn't shot 100% IMAX, and yet Dune had a similar thing where the 70mm showings were fucking booked out, bro, like sold out. So I just feel like we talked about it on here how movie theaters are like going through struggling phases, and they're relying on big blockbusters to keep them afloat. If you want to continue to bring people to the movie, you got to invest in what people want. And IMAX, I think, is one of those things. They have to find a way to invest in the IMAX format, put more IMAX screens out in the cities. They need to find a way to invest in 70mm because it's unfortunate that you have a theater that's sold out 3 months in advance. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. So I think it's worth it. I think it'll be worth it in the form of like how it'll pay off. People care about these formats, bro. You got to go where the customers are. You got to go people care about. They got to find a way to invest in the fucking IMAX. And upgrade these IMAX theaters that already exist. There's no reason why I'm going to IMAX and I'm sitting in fucking chairs from 2003. I'm sorry, bro. What are we doing? And I know Red Pig mentioned that's how they get a lot of people in the theater. That's cool. That's cool, but there's a better way to do it, bro. You can have a comfortable seat and still fit 1 million niggas in there. Just figure it out. Because I'm sorry, them chairs are ass. They suck. I hate sitting in IMAX because of them damn chairs, bro. Like, it's for a 3-hour movie, nigga, my ass was hurting, bro. I'm like, this shit suck. I'm all cramped up because I got long legs, nigga. I'm all.
Gotta bring your booster seat.
Bro. Well, you have like the real IMAX, or you have the like
the one I have. The one I have is a real IMAX. It's a 4K IMAX projector, dual laser. But they have them old ass fucking seats, and it's just it sucks, bro. It fucking.
Oh, sucks. the foldable ones.
Yes, bro, that shit sucks. Nasty ass upholstery. Terrible. You know what's crazy? One time when the lights was up, I looked at the seats. Nasty. I wish I wouldn't have looked. Shit, look, y'all. Nigga, they got stains from 1998 in them damn seats. They gotta fix it, bro. They gotta do something.
Yuck.
Anyway, that's it for me, man. We get the fuck up out of here, man. So, on the docket, next podcast would be August 7th. We will be talking Spider-Man, baby. Everybody will be seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day. We'll have the review for that. I'm not sure what else comes out between now and then, but of course, we will have topics. Oh yeah, the Marvel is doing their panel at Comic-Con tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern, I believe. So I'm sure there'll be some news from that. We can get Kiso back on next pod, talk about it. But yeah, man, go see Odyssey. Go see Spider-Man next week. And we will see y'all back in 2 weeks, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Wait. Delayed Takes. Gonna have a special pod tomorrow. I want to say around the time that the Marvel panel goes up. We got some topics already before that, but then we'll discuss whatever breaking news happens. And then next week, for sure, we'll have a Spider-Man podcast. I'm gonna just leave it at that, for Brand New Day.
All right, man. Salute.
Yo, Crino, this one heat.